Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again to break down some of the best decks in March of 2025 in Clash Royale. The new meta is here, and there are a lot of new things that I've been enjoying playing. So we're going to be breaking down the decks that I think are the strongest out of the top tier, top 200 decks that I've seen, whether it's top players recommending me decks, or me just scouring through the leaderboard and finding decks and then testing them out myself. So yeah, we'll be going through with the deck that I think is the best at mid ladder, at top ladder, wherever it is. And then we'll be exploring some of the other decks that are kind of, more situationally geared towards top ladder players. This deck allows you to outplay pretty much everyone and lets you beat mid ladder players. If they make misplays, they're just going to fall apart because you have so many log bait cards going at them. If they mess up against a Goblin Barrel, then there's also going to be, a Suspicious Bush, a Prince charging. Also, if they defend like a Prince or a Goblin Barrel or a Sus Bush with a bait card, you can go in for a Goblin Curse and Rage, and then you're able to convert their cards into Goblins, so then you can take them out. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with this deck. Super fun. And yeah, as always, if you guys enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy my streams and breakdowns, an extra type of content that we do here, I've been doing a lot more live streams than normal, paired with videos. And if you guys want to see more, leave a like on the video. It goes a long way, and you guys will see more in the future then for sure. So we're hopefully able to activate King Tower here, and we do. Very nice. The Dark Goblin survives. I can go in for a Goblin Curse on the right side with Rage, but I decided not to since we've already done so much damage on the left side. I could Goblin Curse on this, and I think that's going to be well worth it. So I'm going to go Goblin Curse really early and then drop our Skellies here. And then we're going to go Sus Bush in the right, go for a Goblin Barrel. Looks like we're matching into someone that's going to be running kind of, just Royal Recruit stack instead of anything else. He's just going to be trying to spam as many recruits as possible. He just uses arrows, so that tells me that I think that my Dark Goblin is going to be pretty safe for quite a while. I'm going to drop that right on. Then I'm going to go Goblin Curse, and then I'm going to go and drop some extra stuff here. Hopefully able to kill the wall breakers, and we do. Awesome. The Dark Goblin's got super long range, as you guys are seeing. The King Tower activated, we're not going to take much damage whatsoever. I could go for a Goblin Barrel right now, but I just want him to deal with the Dark Goblin, and then see what we can do afterward. I'm going to go Sus Bush here, so then we can separate his stuff. Probably going to go in for a Goblin Curse afterward, or a Rage. I think Raging is probably better. As much as I wanted to go Goblin Curse and got Counter Push, but it's just not necessarily the best play. If we go Goblin Curse here, it does full counter, but I'd rather go Goblin Gang, honestly. We're going to get more counter push that way, and then we're going to force extra elixir. We only lose one Spear Goblin, which isn't bad. Those other goblins will lock tower, and we're in a perfect position to pile on more pressure. If you guys look at this game and you're like, wait, what's happening? We are just spamming, but we're spamming consistently at the right points. I would like to use a Prince and a Dark Goblin, to be honest. He's probably going to arrows me, so would like to have him arrows a bit earlier so that we can use the Dark Goblin and feel good about ourselves. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to use my Dark Goblin right here. He did not drop his spells as we anticipated, but it is what it is. Using the Dark Goblin near my King Tower so that we can mess him up a little bit. It's going to be harder for him to, kill that at the right point. And we're in a very nice commanding spot. He is going to arrows way later than he should. And I think we can go in for a Prince, Goblin Gang, drop our Skeleton, get ready for a good Goblin Curse on a Recruits, and then Rage as well. You want to go Goblin Curse first because then you're able to amplify the damage of the Rage and get extra value. So if we are able to kill these Recruits and turn them into Goblins, it's just infuriating for our opponent to play into. The Prince doesn't get a connection, but it's still fine for me. I'm going to get a Dark Goblin down. Both the Wall Breakers should die. That's going to be no damage whatsoever. I can go for a Prince off to the side so we can pull everything here. Then we can go Goblin Curse on defense against those Cyclore Skeletons here just to be able to get some little bit of extra defense. And then I think we win this game very easily. So as you can see, if you match into someone with arrows or double small spells or just like an annoying bait deck, your bait deck will be 10 times more annoying than theirs. I'm going to go Goblin Curse here for the memes, and then I'm going to Rage it as well. And witness how many goblins we get again. Really cool deck. Let's go on to the next one, and let's keep vibing. Appreciate everyone being here as well. It's always one of those things where when you are playing top ladder decks, I actually had a stream earlier where I was testing out top ladder decks at mid ladder because we haven't necessarily pushed up as much. We're playing against top 2,000 players since it is early season. Most of these guys that we're matching into are decent at the game, but they're not like super high level. A lot of their decks are not completely geared towards top 200. If I play into top 2,000 or top 5,000 players, a lot of the times their decks are going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to playing into. So yeah. Basically what I'm trying to say is if you match into mid-ladder, you do have to be a bit more equipped to deal with the mid-ladder menace strategies. I could Rage this just so we're able to kill the bats and deal some extra damage with the Skeleton for the memes. I should have Raged it earlier, but it is what it is. Also, we are matching into someone that's like favoring dropping Mega Knight at the bridge already, so it is a vibe. Of course, man, I don't want you to take it. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Bad for air cards? No, this isn't even that bad for air cards. You can use Dark Goblin and get away with it because the opponent will have to arrows on the Sus Bush and the Goblin Barrel. So yes, it is bad for air cards if you don't play it well. It is actually pretty easy to beat Lob Hound if you play this deck correctly because it's really hard for them to defend everything at once. I 100% favor playing this into Lob Hound more than you would assume. So we're going to use Dark Goblin here, and I could maybe just do this. Go here. Rage it up as well. I don't know how this is going to go, but I think it could be okay. Would love to kill more of those and then turn them all on goblins and kill the witch. I have done it before where the witch dies to its own skeletons because then you're able to, you know, juice up the cards you want. Unfortunately, it didn't work there, but it could have been worse. You know, he could have gotten counter push and killed me, and it didn't happen. We're going to go Sus Bush again on the right side, and we also have Goblin Barrel. I mean, this is one of those moments where I think we kind of are cooking him. It's not necessarily the best, but it is manageable. I'm going to go Goblin Barrel here, and I want to just use Dark Goblin Skeletons to activate King Tower against this Mega Knight if I can afford to do that. I think I can. Let's see if we can cook. See if we can cook. No, I messed up. Oh, I've been messing that up pretty consistently recently. I don't know why, but I need to get better at that. For whatever reason, I've been messing that up a lot. It's okay. I guess one more tile lower with the Skeletons, and then we had it. It's kind of weird when you're running like a one card and then multiple of a card because the way that they stack is a bit different. My fault on that. So if you're playing at higher levels of play, you should always do that every single time. And at lower levels of play, it's really important because you're going to be matching in a Mega Knight a lot. So if you ever mess it up, it does feel bad. All right, we're going to go Sus Bush on the left side, and we're trying to make our play happen here. If we're able to go in for a chaotic amount of crap on the left side, yeah, that's what we're hoping for, honestly. Go here, and then Rage. Watch the witch die. Now we get a ton of goblins. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, baby. You guys see that, right? We surrounded the witch, and now we are pounding through with remarkable value. We got the Dark Goblin evolution as well, forcing the arrows, and then we can go Goblin Gang here, and then the Prince on the left side is going to force that extra elixir that he doesn't want to spend. If he cycles Witch, we're going to get ready with the Goblin Curse. He's so cooked. Such a free win, right? Isn't that what you guys want to see? Like, this is how I want to play Clash Royale. We're able to pull back the majority of his stuff as well, possibly if we need to. Go Goblin Curse as well. Flex on him a little bit. Let him know that we're ready to hit him up with a Rage as well. That's a 3-crown if I've ever seen one, if there was just a couple more seconds. So I messed up the King Tower activation, but other than that, everything else was pretty on point. Slight misplay, not my best work, but it is what it is. As you guys can see, if you're better than your opponent and you're playing this deck, you're generally going to be winning. It's not really matchup related until you reach the higher ranks in Clash Royale with this deck. You can pretty much beat anything in the game. Some of the other decks I'll be showcasing later will be more matchup focused, and you're kind of running the risk of, oh, does my opponent have this card? There's like a 10% chance that they have this card. If they do have this card, I kind of lose. That's the one thing about Clash Royale that kind of sucks. So to eliminate that, I wanted to run this deck at the start because no matter what you match into, you will generally be able to beat it. That's kind of the vibe. That's the vibe that I wanted to go for at the start because I know a lot of you guys are interested in those type of decks. So this is the reason why it's one of the best decks in the game. All right, we're going to throw down a Sus Bush in the right side because he already has to deal with the Prince, and I think that's going to be good for us to go for a Goblin Barrel as well. With the Prince tanking, that's ideal, right? Should be good for us to go through, try to get as much damage as we can. So it looks to me like the Sus Bush Goblins are going to put in a remarkable amount of work on that side. I do want to go in for Skeletons or Goblin Gang here. It's just going to be our most effective method of defending this. I think Skellies might be even better. I think Skeletons might full clear this Fisherman. No, they don't. I got to go Goblin Gang. I'm going to drop it later, though. So then the Prince is not going to be cycled. Just the Goblins are going to get targeted by the Fisherman. Very good for us. Ooh. Electric Spirit. I wonder if we still get 2 hits. We do. Very nice. So that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Someone cycling that is crazy work. If we can push this the Sus Bush Goblins, it'd be funny. Push the Sus Bush. All right, ready to do this? Wonder if we just kill everything. We might just kill this because he kind of has to defend his Royal Giant, but also has to defend the other side. I mean, that was diabolical. The amount of damage you get is crazy. Big smoke sesh? No, I don't actually smoke, unfortunately, my guy. Unfortunately, that's not something that you were correct. You did Jeopardy and you were wrong, sir. Hey, Jake, it was my birthday yesterday. Hopefully you're well. Penelope, I hope you had the wonderful birthday that you deserved. Oh. I just punched my keyboard. Guys, we're getting some anger issues out here. Oh, no. All right. Well, thank you, Penelope, for the good vibes. And thank you for donating to me and giving me your birthday present. I don't even know. Like, thank you. I appreciate you. You already know that, though. I love you. I'm going to go Sus Bush here, of course. That is definitely going to be the best option. And then we're going to try to go for a Goblin Gang. Maybe get a Prince early. And then throw down the Dark Goblin. It's going to be difficult for us to defend this, but if we go Goblin Curse, we can do 20% extra damage. The Royal Giant just died before it did any damage to me. That's insane. Oh my goodness, he's probably in some pain. He's probably in some disdain. He's probably not having a good time in this Clash Royale match. I don't think he's an enjoyer of this experience. There's no way. Like, there's no shot in heck that if you look at this game, you're enjoying it. Unless you're me. Because it's my victory, sir. You lose. This is insane. Like, actually, diabolical. Watch this. Work as well as it is. He's going to have to Royal Giant again. Maybe we can go Skellies here, so we can just make him pull those instead. Go Dark Goblin, and then go Goblin Gang early. Definitely going to go in for nothing else. Just that Rage is better, because it cleans up the Skellies and keeps our Prince healthy and happy. We're going to go Sus Bush again, and then we're going to go Goblin Barrel. Prince might do enough damage, but I don't want to, jinx it or anything like that. I could go in for some other stuff, but this seems like it's over. GG. That wasn't even close. He barely even scratched the surface of my tower. As you guys can see, I didn't even play that well in that deck. Stupidly carries me. So if you want to win a lot of your matches, probably the better deck to play. If you're matching into Mega Knight, if you're matching into Electro Spirit Arrows, it doesn't really matter that much, even if they've got Skeleton King. It's just so hard for most players to defend. I do think these guys are Ultimate Champion, most likely. Yeah, 8,000 in the world. This guy was probably around there. Unranked, actually, unfortunately. And then this dude, still Ultimate Champion, all of them besides this guy. So yeah, 2 Ultimate Champion players, 1 8,000 in the world, and then 1 guy that was kind of unranked. Please read what do you get for your birthday? One sec. What do you get for your birthday? Read chat. If you don't have a break, I'm going to break your keyboard. Don't break my keyboard, man. Why gotta do that? Why gotta do that, man? Why gotta be that way? Why you private the stream? I think it's lame, bro. No one comes here expecting Mohammed-like gameplay. Yo, so if I private a stream or I private something, generally, I haven't gotten something in the right way. Like, sometimes I will showcase a deck first that is not ideal, and that's my fault. Certain times when I record videos, I'll try to record a video on a specific deck, and then I'll find out, hey, the deck isn't as good as I wanted it to be, and if I recommend that to everyone, then that's a bad idea. So I throw out content, whether it's a deck or a recording session or whatever. If something isn't as good as I want it to be, up to my standards for long-term viewing, you guys deserve better than that. And that's something I firmly stand by. I want to create the best content I can, and I don't want to showcase content that isn't as good as it should be, Because I have the ability to create more content, so might as well create more content and better content instead of publishing something worse for you guys. I think that's a fair question. I think that's a fair response. So, yeah, appreciate you, man, and, yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you. Just trying to create the best content I can. All right, we go Prince here, and then we can isolate his stuff. Yo, that was really good. Damn, that was really good. That defense, though. All right, we have to rage, most likely. Oh, that defense, though, guys. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We isolated the Prince away from the Mega Knight. The Prince in the middle made sure that his Mega Knight went towards that. And then we used the other tower to kill his Mega Knight while the skeletons distracted his Prince. And then we were able to get a Goblin Gang down, and then we raged on all the other stuff he spammed at the bridge. That's what's up. I'm telling you guys right now, this deck is so fun. Like, the amount of outplays that you can do is so rewarding. The deck that I was showcasing before, that I was recommending to all of you guys, didn't have that outplay capability. And it was kind of frustrating to showcase a deck that just wasn't as good. Like, I don't want to showcase bad content to you guys. You deserve better than that. And this deck is so much better. So, I will showcase that deck later on. But I will have a very big disclaimer. If you match into Lightning, you will lose. 90% of the games. You will actually just straight up lose into Lightning players. Doesn't matter if you're better than them. It doesn't really matter what happens. If they are a decent player with a brain cell and they're running Lightning, you will get cooked. We're going to let that jump on our tower. It doesn't necessarily matter that much. We're going to throw down that Sus Bush. And then we're going to try to do dual aim pressure here with a Goblin Gang and a Goblin Barrel, maybe if we want to. Feeling really good about this, so I can't lie. I think that our opponent is going to die. And then we can do this just to flame him a little bit harder. Look at the Goblins raged up and angry. Holy heck. That was a fun game. Tag, read this, or I'm never to use your code and give you 5 cents. I'm saying, what do you get for the Clash Royale 9th birthday if you already have Evo Valk and Max Valk? So if you already have Evo Valk and max level, then it's going to give you like elite wild cards, I think. I'm almost 100% sure that that's what happens. MU fault, W response? It depends. It's not always matchup fault, but like if you're matching into like 4 Lightning players in a row and you have a deck that, you know, shouldn't be playing against Lightning, then that's not something that I want to showcase in my video, right? Then I got to showcase a different deck, or like, you know, take a break, reformulate it, figure out what I'm doing differently, because that's how it should be. I don't want to be showcasing decks that just don't necessarily work at lower levels of gameplay, because these players were all having Lightning for whatever reason. I was just like, I don't understand that, because the stats show that 10% of people should be playing Lightning, not, I guess, 75% out of a sample size of, I don't know, like 10 games. Out of 10 games, or whatever amount of games I had, I shouldn't be playing 75%, around 75% or 80% of people. Okay. What? What was that? Like, you don't get those type of interactions in regular Clash Royale matches. I'm not going to fib. That's not a regular interaction. You don't get a glorious gob of goblins spamming at the opponent. By the way, guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a lot happier as well, too. Like, I want to enjoy the game. I want to have fun playing Clash. I want to also, like, go to bed early, feel productive. There's a lot of things that I've been doing. I've been uploading more frequently. Hopefully you guys can notice the difference in what we've been doing recently on the channel. And yeah, sometimes I'll be super stressed when I'm doing sponsored stuff, and I've been doing less sponsored stuff as well, just for like keeping my happiness levels higher, which is not as good for the content, right? Like, you want to have more money so you can make better content. But I just have been focusing super hard on my health, my happiness. And I think that long term, the content will be better, and also my life will just be better too. So it is what it is. Goblin Army? Yeah, Goblin Army is up. You can go, says Bush here as well. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, Luke, you're right. If I match into a lot of people with Lightning, it's just kind of the game. That is literally the game. You don't want to match into Lightning every game. All right, wait. Oh, let me cook. No, you fried me, bro. Why you gotta do that? See, that's deplorable. That's not the spot we want to be in, brother. Rooter. All right. Prince will target skeletons. Then our Prince will target his Mega Knight. And then we play that perfect, right? Yo, I played that actually insanely well. Let's go. Let me cook, Clash. Let me cook. Let me cook. It didn't work as well as we wanted. All right, we can throw down a Prince here. Yeah, this goes. Drop your bats, bro. You know you want to. Oh my goodness, he's getting cooked. He's getting cooked. Oh, it's not ready. Look at that. Did you guys hear my screech in my voice saying he wasn't ready? Now our dude is very deady. He's deady. He's not daddy. He's deady. Oh, that was beautiful. So the thing that I decided was, like, let's not go into a Mega Knight. He's going to drop bait cards and he's going to lose the game. Because if you drop 7 Elixir in the back, you're not defending against a Prince and a fake Goblin Barrel. It's just not happening. You're dead. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking your keyboard. No, don't break my keyboard, bro. I already punched my keyboard once. Stop it. Stop it right now. You snooze, you lose. Sorry, I mean Susuke. Dude, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are fighting amongst each other. What is happening here? SirTag noticed me. I comment on every video. I try to comment. Well, I try to notice you, man. I don't get to notice everything. Out here trying. All right. Yeah, as you can see, I'm sure if I played this deck for the rest of the gaming session, we'd win a lot of games, but I probably should switch it up. I just wanted to play what I felt was the best deck right out of the jump, because I was losing a bit with decks that I was just getting matchup countered. I was just like, you know, kind of sick of that. Let's show some good content to everyone that wants to see the best deck, in my opinion. So I'll start doing that at the very start of every stream as well. I think, like, part of the way that I become a better creator is I learn what is good and what is bad is content creating. Like, if I show a deck that is potentially going to be more RNG based, I shouldn't be showing that at the start, because then it opens me up to losing more games. And then I have to restart the stream, I have to redo things, I have to rethink things. Not necessarily the vibe that we want to be, right? So we'll live and learn and become a better content creator too. Is it not normal to repeat your question 10x times for attention, enjoy the stream, GMG? I mean, I didn't see the question, to be honest, as dumb as I am. Sometimes you're 100% right. Like, if the question is repeated like 10 times, then I'm kind of just ignoring it. But yeah, sometimes I literally just don't see it. All right. Oh, this is not necessarily the easiest, actually, because he's running Goblin Cage Evo, and that's like an S tier card. This makes it way more challenging. Great poison, too. This guy seems pretty good at the game. Gonna be a challenging individual. Gonna challenge my mental fortitude out here. It ain't gonna be easy, my dudes. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a PSA submission video, hopefully tomorrow, and then the next day as well. I want to showcase you guys what I got for Pokemon cards. It's just really, really fun. So I love Pokemon cards. I love card collecting, and yeah, hopefully you guys are excited for that. That's gonna be on my second YouTube channel, SirTag. Pokemon, yeah. So I mean, the cards are worth thousands of dollars right now, and I got them for like $2. I'll show you guys an example. I'll show you a spoiler, one spoiler, if we win this game. All right. If not, then I'll still show it. I want to motivate myself. So I said if we win this. Jeez. My friends also joke and laugh at me all the time because I say "Geez Louise," and they're like, "That's the whitest thing I've ever heard in my life, Jake. What's wrong with you?" Like, it's okay. All right, we're gonna go Goblin Gang here. I don't. Oh, the Spear Goblin! It's on the tower. Oh my goodness! Yo, that cooked. That cooked. It cooked. The cook. Let me be the chef. Let's go, baby. Oh, don't poison that! You diabolical individual. Okay, we're still getting the one Goblin stab every time. It's so funny to watch him just like sit there and be like, I hate this game. That stupid Goblin is hurting my feelings. By the way, with Clash, if you're not having fun, it's just so much harder to play the game. Like, I really, really enjoy playing fast-paced decks like this because, I mean, I just have more fun doing it, to be honest. Oh, the Goblin every single time. He just doesn't account for it. Bro doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the assignment. Do this. Throw a Goblin Barrel on the other side because I think he's going to predict it eventually. No! I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that he's an intelligent individual. Alright. Daryl the Dark Goblin coming up large and in charge. No, this is not good. This is a no bueno situation. That's going to hurt my prince. Oh, I pulled the wrong thing. Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked, ladies and gentlemen. He's cooked. Woo! We did it! That matchup sucked. Oh, double small spells with the poison and a Goblin Cage Evo against my other stuff. Bro, that was really tough. That was really tough. We won a bunch of games in a row. All right, let's see where we lost. We lost here, Royal Giant and Electro Dragon into a freaking P.E.K.K.A deck. It was like insane. I got like P.E.K.K.A freeze 2 games in a row. I'm just like, this game is just rough. It's not ideal. Like, why did they have P.E.K.K.A freeze with Balloon when we have only Electro Dragon as an anti-air response? Like, Clash Royale, why are you cooking me with bad matchups? And then we switched to a deck that beats everything with no matter the matchup. And we just win every game. So it's always fun. You're a Costco guy. Tell me you found some gem. Dude, I'm a Costco guy that loves his pizza and hot dogs. Not actually. I don't really eat pizza and hot dogs there, but I would if I would get my pizza and hot dogs there if it was healthy for me. All right, cool. So as you can see, this deck is pretty freaking good. Let's win the last game with it to get Grand Champion for the fun of it, and then we'll switch to a different deck. So your rarest Pokemon card? I mean, I have a few, but I really like this. I bought this for $2 on Pokemon TCG Player. Go really quick. And it ended up being like a $300 card. So I think that's pretty freaking cool. Oh, this guy actually threw something at me. That's disrespectful. I didn't see what it was, but he hit me. He hit me real hard. You know what? Screw you, bro. How about we cook you a little bit for that? How about we cook you a little bit for that? Okay, this is bad. This is actually not great. We have to play better now. I done diddly messed up, my dudes. Fine. I really like that card, though. Mewtwo is just kind of overlooking the city, and I bought it for $3. I graded it, and now it's a $300 card. Kind of insane. I never thought that something like that would ever happen, but yeah, that's what Pokemon cards do sometimes. They just shoot up in value when they're super cheap or when they were cheap. Now they're all expensive. Love you. I like that card too. Yeah, that card is amazing. It's actually one of my favorites. And I have it in a, like, museum acrylic case. So I'll always be able to look at it. Okay, we're gonna do some dirty work for you, my dude. We're gonna do you dirty. I don't like the fact that he has Tombstone. A little bit disrespectful to do that to me, my dude. But hey, I'm okay with it. It's not like I'm in a deplorable position where I can't possibly win. But I did mess up. That should have been on the towers. Are we still in a good spot? Not really. Kind of messed that up really bad, didn't I? Why does he have recruits with this? It's whack. What a wackadoodle. I 100% overcommitted. Let's just do this and then skeletons on the princess. I think we sack most of the tower here. I just, like, can't defend it, so might as well not. Oh, I really suck. That could have hit everything if I was just a bit faster. This is bad. Ooh, all right. We're in the danger zone here, guys. A little bit of a danger zone. This matchup is also very good for us. I messed up. I goofed up. I'm goofed. All right, we're going to go Dark Goblin early. Poison? What the? Let my poison hurt you. Don't hurt me. That's a tower. Oh, that is definitely a tower. Oh my goodness, that is a tower and a half, my guy. Thank you. Wait. Watch me cook, Clash. Watch me cook. Watch me cook, please. There's no way. Ah! Just let me do the damage with the Goblin Curse, Clash. Come on. Yes. I was too busy laughing. I wasn't able to drop my cards. Oh, see, this is so much more of a fun stream. Instead of playing a deck that gets hard countered all the time, you either get good matchups, like this is a phenomenal matchup for me, or you get bad matchups, and you're still able to outplay it. So that's how it should be. Awesome, awesome stuff. What a clutch. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. Not a really fair matchup. Do you plan on reselling the cards that you buy at Tag? Yeah, I think I want to. The way I want to do it, though, is if I'm doing it for you guys, I don't think I would want to sell it at market price. I'd probably want to sell it under. I'd probably want to sell it at 90% of market price. I don't know if I'm able to do that, but if I could, I think that would be cool, because then I'd be giving back to people that watch, etc., where, you know, you're getting a deal comparatively to getting scammed with all that other stuff. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I have to talk to my accountant on that end, but I do have a lot of Pokemon cards that I am willing to sell. The ones that I don't necessarily love as much, you know, but that's also something that I'm thinking about down the line. I don't really know how I'm going to do that. Might be 95, might be 90, but yeah, if I made money on it, I definitely want to, like, you know, not get a whole huge profit on it, rather give back. Don't necessarily know if that's going to be a possibility, but yeah, I have to talk to my accountant on that end, because selling cards in Washington to different places, I don't know how the sales tax stuff happens. I don't really know, so I don't want to do that and then get finessed and then be like, oh, it's 10% sales tax, and then, you know, realize that, you know, I did it with no sales tax or something, because I'm not really sure on that. I'll have to figure that out. I'm sure you could mark the cards as gifts if you give them to free for the community. I could do that as well. I think that's cool too, if I have things that I could give away to the community. Obviously, if I give things away, I think it's free, right? Yeah. Because, like, also, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I would want to do on that end, but I do know that if I was, like, doing rip and ships, like people that do those, they make a ton of money. I don't really want to do that for money. I would kind of just want to do that to open up Pokemon packs for fun. So whatever cost I would get the things, and then just the shipping cost, wouldn't really make money on those if I did that. But that would also benefit me as well if I opened up a lot of Pokemon packs So one of the things I was thinking is like, if I get a distributor or whatever for Pokemon, I can get a lot of Pokemon packs for a cheap price. And I open them up for you guys, and you guys pay for them, and you get the same price as me. So it's like really cheap. I don't remember what it was, but it's way cheaper than MSRP. I don't think they're doing that anymore because the Pokemon community is kind of crazy. But if they eventually get back to the point where I can get things for cheap, then yeah, that would be really, really cool. Because then I could order more stuff. And if I order more stuff, then the distributors are like, oh, we like you, so we're going to give you access to more things in the future. That's ideally what happens. It's just the Pokemon right now is just sold out everywhere. So they're not really doing that as much as they were before, unfortunately. So it's kind of a bad time. When I saw you in my home feed, it said private. I had to search you through my subs. It's all good, man. I privated one of the videos because we ended up like playing a deck that wasn't as good. Can I have mods as Benjamin? No. Definitely not. I'll be honest, I don't want your Pokemons. It's all good. Wait, y'all open together. Talk to me about Costco. It's crazy. Hey, what if I combine Pokemon and Costco and I got Pokemon cards from Costco? But even then, there's fights in Costco for Pokemon cards. I don't know, man. It's wild. Pokemon's insane. Part of the reason why I know, like, you guys don't all like Pokemon, I'm kind of trying to do it on a different channel. I'm trying to do it not on the channel, the Clash Royale channel. So then, you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to see it. Alright, we're going to cycle Dark Goblin here and just defend. Hopefully we don't lose. Should be good, though. Rage up the Dark Goblin! Rage up the Dark Goblin! Light work. Let's go, let's go. Okay, I actually didn't look at this game, and I think he's going to take a tower, but then he's also going to get 3 crowns, so it's okay. Nice. I'm a music producer and sound designer. Do you hire outside music sound, or is it handled through editors? Yeah, so if I did, like, sound design and stuff like that, it would be too expensive. Candidly, the only thing that I do is I buy art list or, like, sound story blocks, and those are, like, $300 a year. And it's still really expensive, but, like, I don't have the budget for, like, out of studio, like, artists and stuff like that. Plus, I don't know if it would benefit us that much because we do a lot of popular memes and things like that. And a lot of the stuff we can just get through, like, art list. Reason that you instantly rejected my mod? I've timed you out a bunch before, bro. Is it too late to start a Pokemon collection? It probably is not the right time to start a Pokemon collection because the stuff costs too much right now. But if you can get things at MSRP, then sure. It's just really hard to find things at manufacturer retail suggested price. I don't think I said that correctly. MS. Manufacturer suggested price. Yeah. It's not necessarily easy to do that right now. It is rough. Favorite content creator? I've been watching every day to decompress after work. Dude, working and then decompressing is a vibe. It's rough out there. My brother does the same thing. He's like, dude, I just watch content all day. As soon as I come back, I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, that's what I do. He's built different. He said no to gym content. I'm not going to do gym content, most likely. No, Jake. Said sell all your cards right now. No, I didn't say sell all your cards right now. But yeah, it's a good time to sell. There's a lot of things that are super expensive. I have some music on art list. Oh, damn. I might use it then. Art list is awesome. Art list is awesome. Pokemon stock market is through the roof. It is, really. Alright, we could go Goblin Curse Rage and kill the Dark Goblin, but I'm not going to do that. I might do that later. Alright, I haven't really been thinking in this game at all. Let's play this one candidly, like, as well as we can. Alright, so we like going fake Goblin Barrel with the Prince. Generally, that's going to be our best possible play, because then the real one will do a lot of damage, and he'll just ignore it. Nice! Look at the damage we got. Damn, that's insane. Damn, that's a lot of damage, is what I like to say. Damn. Damage. Alright, we're going to Dark Goblin snipe the Princess. Alright, he was ready for the juice. He was ready for the juice. Let's push up in here. I'm not playing my best, but it is fine. Can we not do this today, my guy? Can we not hurt me? Oh, wait, we won that interaction. No way. He's not ready. Woo, he's not ready for my degen. Can you handle my degeneracy? Can you handle my degeneracy? Probably not. There's no shot. This is peak brain rot. Oh my goodness. He's pissed. He's pissed. I'm telling you guys right now, this deck is so good. Man, paying $3 for 300 is any business dream. I'm understand. Yeah, it's actually insane. That's why people went into the hobby and like freaking ruined it, because they saw profit margins like that. They go to like grocery stores at like 7 a.m., 6 a.m., and they'll go to the Pokemon distribution little vending machines, and they'll fight at the vending machines and get all the cards. It's miserable, man. Have you ever thought about streaming on Twitch or YouTube? I like YouTube the most. I really like YouTube. So I try to just stream on YouTube when I'm doing long form content that's going to last here for forever. I like Gengar and Articuno a lot. Yeah, well, Gengar's too expensive right now. Basically, all the cards are so freaking expensive. I used to have a hollow Articuno Fossil from Fossil. Yeah, that's a good card. Oh, wait, this Royal Giant deck. I think I made a video on it. This is the deck that I made a video on recently. Did I publish it? I don't remember. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember at all. Let's take a look. What did I do? What videos did I release recently? No, I released a Hog Rider one. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I released a really fun Hog Rider one, but I did not release that. I will be releasing a video on this soon, I think. Very good deck. You have a tattoo? I have 0 tattoos. All right, we're going to throw down a tombstone real quick and then see what Luffy wants to do. Luffy. All right, so one of my favorite things about this deck is the fact that you can get your opponent to drop bait cards directly into a Cannoneer, and then you go Skeleton King and you say Psych. That's the wrong number, because they do not want to be dropping bait cards into a Cannoneer and then getting Mother Witched or Skeleton King, which is not good for them. Could have Fireball than that. To be fair, I just don't want to take the damage, so I'm going to do this, and then I'll Mother Witch afterward, maybe. This is actually really rough. I think I'm okay with it, though. I can just Mother Witch here. And then we get 3 little piggies. Fairy Tail, guys. Do you watch One Piece or any anime? I watch anime. I don't watch One Piece, though. I've been watching Solo Leveling a lot recently. It's really good. All right, we can activate King Tower here. The probability when that reaches, I think. Oh, no. Damn, that sucked. Really rough, actually. Part of the game, though. It is what it is. Oh, wow. He is just going to go in. I don't think that's smart on his end. Probably. We'll see. Nice. Good arrows value for us. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. The donation is much appreciated. We'll throw it down directly on the cannon card, because if we can kill that for 2 elixir, it's worth. I do think we kill cannon card. We slime the cannon card with skeletons. Valuable. You seen Death Note? I did, and then I stopped watching it like halfway through, and I thought it was not as good as it was hyped up with. People just hyped it up way too much. And then it was just too much talking for me. Okay. You look like you watch One Piece. You look like you watch Half Piece. Oh, no. Oh, that's such a good... Dude, that is a immaculate roast. Yo Mama. How does Yo Mama have a good joke? Dude, there's no way that Yo Mama did me dirty like that. There's no way. You look like you watch Half Piece. That's too crazy. That's crazy work. Yo Mama's too talented with it. Not gonna fib. You're too good. Yo Mama's so smart. Come on with the best jokes I know. Alright. That does hit my tower, right? Let's just keep the archer alive, I guess. This is looking horrendous, though. I did not play well. Alright, we cleaned it up. Nice. Just casually dropping the worst gameplay I've ever done in my life. Match was really good, too. Try not to throw it. At least I think it's good. I mean, the Cannoneer makes it a lot more challenging, right? How much damage do we get here? Probably not even close to enough, right? Yeah, not even close. Badge moments here. Might have to barbarrel this. Kind of scuffed. Yeah, it's just too tough to break through Cannoneer when you're running a beatdown deck. It's really, 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 really unfortunate. When you match into Cannoneer and you're playing a beatdown deck, it's like hell on earth. Especially if they got arrows too. This guy is just playing life on easy mode. Wait. Oh, if I stopped that, I might have won. If I stop, nah, he still defends with Cannoneer, right? Yeah, actually my Royal Giant just is useless here. So I needed to get like piggies coming at my opponent. Or I needed, yeah, I needed piggies, or I needed Skeleton King Skeleton. So as soon as we switch decks, we get a bad matchup, which is crazy. And some decks just can't outplay bad matchups. Like that, I do think is really tough. The more I thought about it, the worse it was. Like when I saw him defend against the Royal Giant just using Cannoneer and nothing else, and not even using the Mortar to defend, I realized how unfair that was. It's winnable, for sure, comparatively to like Lightning when you're running only Electro Dragon as your only anti-air defense, but it's not a matchup that I would ever like jump into for joy, you know? Does not inspire joy. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Skeleton on the tower, right? Hell yeah, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Go Barbarrel on the other side and then activate King Tower with this. No, I don't think it does. Oh, damn, that sucked. We do get to push it back and he pulls skeletons instead of the Skeleton King, right? Seriously, he pushed the Skeleton King? That's insane work. That's wild work, Flash. At least we're matching into Royal Giant with having Cannoneer, so there's that big benefit that we have here. You might be able to clutch up for the rest of the game just because we have tower advantage. I never saw you playing that legendary Piggy's EQ deck. Oh, yeah, I play that a lot, actually. What's your worst stream experience? Probably the 20-win challenge when I got super, super tilted this year. It was probably my least favorite experience ever on stream. It was terrible. But, you know what happens. Alright, we're going to go in for Barbarrel here on the Royal Ghost. We played this pretty horrendously and overcommitted, so there's a chance I lose with matchup advantage. It'd be kind of sucky if we lost this, because the matchup is definitely in my favor. But it is possible to lose. The Electro Spirit dies, so I don't know why I guess. Interesting. Put a Fireball here. Get a pig. Nice. And Jiggy with a piggy. But yeah, this matchup is entirely in my favor. Hopefully I don't lose. Sometimes, like, if you just get a good matchup, that's all it is. It's like, that's just part of the game, you know? Like, this is really, really, really convenient for me. Because the way it's meant to be played is you can just go Tombstone Fisherman and use Cannoneer and, like, completely clean out. Like, this is silly, in my opinion. This is really silly. That Clash Royale, like, has matchups like this where it's just, like, it is unfair. Objectively just unfair. Like, the last game was unfair. The same thing happened to our opponent here where we have, you know, the perfect answer. We've got Cannoneer, and he can't deal damage for the rest of the game. Like, he knows that he has to build up a massive push to get a huge advantage to win this game. He has to play a lot better than me. It's really hard to do that. Like, you're probably not 10 times better than the opponent that you're playing against most of the time. And he has to be probably, like, around 10 times better than me. It's a weird situation to be in. He just has to be so much better. Look at the damage that we get. Like, the Royal Giant's just dead before it gets even 2 shots. So I do think that the one thing that I really dislike about the game, if I had to be candid with y'all, I dislike towers. Really dislike towers. Because towers sometimes make the game over before the game even starts, if that makes sense. If your win condition gets countered by the tower, you can't really break through. Like, if you're running a log bait deck, Goblin Barrel, into a Dagger Duchess, the Dagger Duchess player always has, like, I don't know, like 70 or 80% chance of winning, unless they're bad. If they're playing a beatdown deck and they're matching into a Cannoneer, the Cannoneer gives a huge likelihood of winning. So this deck is super, super good when you match into any beatdown deck. Especially with Fisherman, Tombstone, and Cannoneer, it's kind of like an automatic win. So even if you play poorly, like I played horrendously at the start, I deserve to lose the game. I'll stand by that. Until the day I die, I did not deserve to win that. Clash Royale is really about matchups. It's not always, but like, I mean, this deck that I'm playing right now is really, 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 really good. It's a top tier deck. But it is also, you know, going to give you a lot of free wins based off matchups. There are decks like this that will give you free wins based off matchups a lot. Whereas the log bait deck that I played before, I think that it also gives you free wins, but it can kind of outplay most things, you know? We're going to play other decks that are really, really good as well, but they'll be completely centric about matchups. Like, you can't outplay anything. This deck can still outplay anything in the match. Like, it still can beat anything in Clash Royale. And I'll be real about it. Like, this deck is really, really good. Alright, let's do this. Go here. I think he activated King Tower anyway, right? He just played horrendously. He lost the game. Alright, so this guy's just, like, not the best Elixir Golem player in the world. Not many Elixir Golem players are actually that good, but, you know, he fumbled a lot harder than most. Alright, alright. We'll go Archers here in the back. You gave me a non-working emote voucher after I won for 1v1 emote. What was that emote? Yeah, so some of them you have to, like... I don't know if you claimed it immediately. Emote was... it was on February 15th. I'll take a look. If you didn't claim it fast enough, then I can't do anything about that. I don't know when you claimed it or what happened there. We'll take a look, though. I might still have some more emotes. I don't know if you claimed it or not. I will take a look. Or if you didn't claim it quick enough. Alright, we're going to go Archers here. Tag, if you don't say, somebody will. Massive Pekka love to everyone here. Using creator code SirTag. I hear this intro for real. Dude, I hope that intro haunts your nightmares. It's not a nightmare if you never sleep. It's just a reality. Okay, we're in a good spot. I think this is definitely a win. I didn't really try in this game at all. It's nice to be able to beat someone so easily. As you guys can see, if you match into Elixir Golem or something, it's just so fun when you match into someone when you have a Cannoneer and then, like, Fireball and have splash damage is so free. When Elixir Golem has, like, the ability to steamroll you, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. Tag, tell everyone to like the stream. You guys can like the stream if you enjoy it. Lets me create more content. Dude, I punched the keyboard again! Yo, what's wrong with me? I'm getting those anger issues right now. I'm getting angry that you guys aren't liking the video, so I'm punching my keyboard. Xavier, is this you? I think this is Xavier. Xavier Pro, right? What's up, bro? You make so many broken decks? No, none of the decks that I'm showing right now are broken that I made. These are decks that are top 200 decks that are really, really good, built by some of the best players in the world. These are not my decks. These are not my decks. Do not want you guys to get it twisted and say, Jake, you make the best decks in the world, when I don't deserve credit for these decks. These are decks that people much better than me made. And yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to say, oh yes, I make the best decks in the world. It's like, I ask people better than me. I consult people very, very good at the game. And then I show guys the better decks in Clash. This deck has been good for a long, long time too, by the way. It's been one of the best decks in the game for as long as I can remember. Wow, the Dark Goblin walked up. That's huge. I got 9K trophies finally today. Congrats, man. When's the last time you made a deck? I mean, I make decks pretty consistently, like probably once a week. But I don't really take credit for it because I don't necessarily know if the deck is like made by me or if it's by someone else, right? You know, I don't really say, oh, I made this deck. Unless I actually definitely, like, you know, spent the time to make it. I used to make some of the better decks in Clash Royale a long, long time ago. But now people are just so territorial over that stuff that it's just, like, you know, it's not worth my time to be like, oh, I made this deck. Because then I get a million people on Twitter just saying, oh, Jake, you didn't make the deck. It's like, okay, sure, whatever you say. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me, big dog. All right, if we're able to, you know, finesse our way through, that'd be awesome. What the heck was that goblin barrel? I want to unsee that goblin barrel. I want to unsee that goblin barrel. That hurt my eyes. Legitimately hurt my eyes. It was funny though. That was a funny experience. All right, so he's gonna Mega Knight me 100%. So I need to use a lot of high octane stuff here. We can fireball. Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. Thank you. Your exquisite generosity. We're rampaging through, and there's not much homie is gonna be able to do. Throw a giant on the other side. Blame pressure is always very fun for me to do. I think we kill the witch too. Fireball in the dark goblin if possible. Other witch here. We're getting jiggy with the piggy, baby! Jiggy with the piggy! Woo! That thing legitimately just tanked for one evolved archer and we tore down the entire tower. One little piggy is all it takes. That's pretty fun. Opinion on fish and chips fries? I don't like that. I don't like fries, fish and chips. Not a huge fan. Why go embarrass me in front of everyone like that, says Xavier? I'm sorry, Xavier. It had to be done, brother. Leading Ultimate Champion today? Probably not. I don't really care enough to do that. You don't have another spell to kill Mother Witch to change the whole game? Yeah, another, like, a lot of these decks that I'm showing today, I'm going to be candid again, like, they put the matchup in a position where you can pretty much beat anything in the game, but there are some slight weaknesses that you can't outplay. And if your opponent doesn't have the correct deck to beat you, sometimes they automatically lose. Like, if you do not have the counter to Mother Witch, and you are running bait cards, you will automatically lose the game. Like, legitimately, you automatically lose. And I'm sorry, that's the way that the game works. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That is Clash Royale. You know, there's a lot of cards in this game, and certain cards counter others. Just a reality that you have to accept when you're playing this match. Fortunately for us, we have a phenomenal matchup. I'm holding on to Mother Witch, like my firstborn, and yeah, I think we're going to win this game. Definitely could go archers here instead of dropping a barbell, so then we get quicker to the evolution, so I kind of enjoy it. Plus one archer survived. Nope, never mind. Are we going to get jiggy with the piggy? Are we going to get jiggy with the piggy? Guys, we're going to get jiggy with piggy. We're going to get gigantic jiggies with the piggies. We're jiggy. We're jingle belling. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride with a piggy in a sleigh. Hey. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It just had to be done. I'm just having too much fun. It's literally the most stupid stuff you will ever see in Clash Royale. Being able to spam Mother Witch like that is just unfair. Again. But hey, we got a good matchup, so hopefully I don't fumble. It's always possible to fumble. Like, I don't know what he's going to do here. He could make me get finessed, but I'm feeling like if I play remotely decently, I win. We'll just Fisher Boy here. Like, wait, and not give him a Mega Knight value. We have Evolved Archers as well, so probably going to get absolutely annihilated by that. Not looking great for our guy. Wait, is he just going to get destroyed by Evolved Archers? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Hey, stop it, sir. Oh, he's hitting my piggy. Oh, my Mother Witch is dead. That sucked. Wait, I could lose this, because the Mother Witch is kind of annoying. And it's dead. Or it's kind of annoying a little bit. Okay. He's going to be Laros me. I think he's going to freeze. Alright, were we jiggy with the piggy again, guys? Are we jiggy with the piggy? You already know how it's going to go. We're definitively always jiggy with the piggy. We're pioneer for these plays. Oh no, that's not good. think he's just gonna Mega Knight on me. I think I might lose. Because he has arrows. It's actually a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be. Just because he has arrows. I think I'm dead. Because I don't think we're able to defend against all this stuff. We just don't have enough resources. So yeah. GG. I thought the matchup was a lot better than it was. I just needed to go opposite lane. And that's a fair matchup. It's actually more fair than I anticipated. So let's say GG. I think it's actually maybe slightly in my favor. Maybe even. I'm not 100% sure. Because hypothetically, if he arrows is on top of the archers and we got Cannoneer, then if he has any counter pushing cards, it'd be really hard for me to clean up the graveyard skeletons quick. Because the Cannoneer just can't kill the skeletons. We really rely heavily on the archers. It's mostly about momentum, and I think the matchup's more fair than anything. Also, the Inferno Dragon is really hard for us to kill. Because he'll just arrows our archers, then we only have Mother Witch to kill it. So I don't know. I don't know. I thought the matchup was better than it was. Might be. Could have been really good if I was smart enough to Mother Witch early. But I messed up. GG and well played to him. Humbled? I mean, I'd say the matchup, like, it's not humbled. It was more so like, I said that the matchup was really much more in my favor than it was. And then I was able to realize, like, what was actually going on. I still think that, you know, he played really well. He deserved to win. But, yeah. I thought it was 100-0. It's not 100-0. Definitely not 100-0. Because I don't have a way of, like, killing the graveyard as easily as we want. Oh, this seems like it maybe is 100-0. But yeah. Humbled, you gotta get your definitions checked out, my guy. That's not the same thing. It's not like, oh, this guy's trash. I'm destroying him. Like, that's what I would assume humbled would, you know, be like. If it's like, oh, I have matchup advantage. I think I'm going to win 100% of the time because I think the matchup's really good for me. And then you identify what your opponent's deck is, then I wouldn't consider that humbled. I mean, you can have your own definitions, but I don't agree with you there. All right, we're going to go in for probably a Scouting King ability. This matchup seems really, 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 really favorable. Especially since he doesn't have arrows. So not having arrows means that it's really difficult for him to kill archers. He has to poison them. All right. What's the best evolution in your opinion? Lumberjack evolution, Mega Knight evolution are really good. Goblin Cage evolution is really good. Yeah, I think Goblin Cage. Valkyrie's up there. Yeah, Goblin Cage, Valkyrie, Lumberjack, Mega Knight. Those are really, really good. Those are S tier in my opinion right now. This Mother Witch cycling is pretty stupid. It's fine. Oh, he goofed. That's game, I think. I think he lost. Pretty confident the game is cooked now. Oh, wait. He just... No. He was just trying to pull back the Royal Giant. Now he doesn't have a tank for the graveyard because we pulled that early. Just joking. Take it easy. I mean, when you type something, then generally there's no context. So, yeah. When you type something, make sure that you understand, like, it's going to be interpreted as you type it. Who's your celebrity crush? I don't really have a celebrity crush. I think Miranda Cosgrove when I was younger. Don't really remember anyone else, though. Lena Gomez when I was younger. The Wizard of Waverly Place. Basically all the Nickelodeon people when I was younger. I don't really have celebrity crushes now, though. You're my celebrity crush. You know what? Ice Wizard's my celebrity crush. You want to crush it with a fireball. I'm a moron you never want to match into. I'm that idiot that's coming for your 3 crown. I'm going to go all the way until I take everything. Remember that song? You created it. I made a 1-hour video. wait, yeah. Wasn't that in one of my video? Oh, one of my editors made like a mixtape on that. That was sick. I like that. Are you a fan of pickleball, Annalie Waters? No, not really. I'm not a fan of any real pickleball players, to be honest. Plus, I think a lot of the pickleball players kind of like, to be fair, I don't think a lot of them are, like, I don't know, necessarily people I'd vibe with that much. If you get super angry at pickleball, not really a huge vibe of that, you know? Not a huge fan of people that do that. I think it's like throwing temper tantrums, like in tennis as well, breaking rackets. I really dislike that as well. Made a 1-hour version of it? Did you actually? That's hilarious. Hot take. You gonna answer I'm deleting your account. Is Zendaya mid or not? No, Zendaya is hot, man. Is P.E.K.K.A meta or anymore a trash can? P.E.K.K.A's bad. Yeah, they nerf P.E.K.K.A way too much. Is Hunter getting a nerf? Not from what I saw. I don't think so. I mean, I didn't look. Can you please watch the 1 hour version of it? Yeah, we gotta make it. I'll make a 1 hour version of it. It's not that long. It's not that long, dude. I think it's super troll. If I were to do that, I think it'd be the most troll thing ever. W, my humble king? You mean my skeleton king? Am I a skeleton king, bro? Am I a... Is my humbleness just so freaking tattered that I'm a skeleton now? What are we doing? You think Evo Goblin Giant is still viable? Yeah, definitely. Evo Goblin Giant is still a good card. Oh! There's no way we killed the wizard! What the heck? Oh my gosh! There's no shot! Is that dead? Please tell me that's dead. It's dead. How the heck? This guy done diddly messed up. Alright, he's gonna like lose that. Do no damage to my tower. And we just Royal Giant to win. It's Ogre! It's Ogre Pawn, bro! It's so Ogre Pawn. What are you doing in 1 million subs? Eating 17 Jersey Mikes on stream. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I just said something random. Are OG Pokemon cards worth getting, like money in Magic the Gathering? So the way that Pokemon works right now is OG Pokemon cards, if they have good grades, if they are really, really well taken care of, then yes. Because then you can, you know, grade it a PSA, make a 10x profit or whatever, and you make a ton of money. But basically, older Pokemon cards are not like alt arts. They don't have a full art. I can show you really quick. Like this Mewtwo, you know how the artwork encapsulates the entire card. Like this card is basically an artwork for the Mewtwo the entire way through. A lot of the older cards just show like a very specific portrait of the card, and it's not necessarily as, you know, desirable for people, unfortunately. Okay, I gotta focus. I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused. And now I'm getting hocus pocused. I wasn't focused, and now I'm getting hocus pocused. Oh, no, 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 no! I would have won. I'm sorry. I was too busy on the Pokemon. I was on the Pokemon train. Now I'm in pain. Sorry, guys. Might be. Sometimes I throw games. This totally happens. But yeah. Essentially, a lot of the older Pokemon cards suck. By comparison. What's the best deck for Arena 8? I mean, I made a playthrough at every single arena, beating it with Hog Rider, so you want to check it out. Sorry, no, don't say sorry for distracting. I screwed up, man. That's my end. Like, never feel bad. If I feel comfortable enough to... so, if you were ever to type humbled, that would be the time to type humbled. I felt comfortable enough to walk away and win the game. That was cockiness. Now, that is a true humble moment. Not necessarily when I'm like, oh, I think I win this based off magic. That was cockiness. That was supreme cockiness. Like looking away, trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna win this, and then just losing. Like that's a fail. It's also prioritizing the wrong thing, but that's my fault. That's my fault, not anyone else's fault here. Fireball, ability, arrows. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. Hope everything is good, Jake. Yo, dude, I'm doing great. I'm vibing. Read this, or I'm gonna. No, don't do that, bro. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Tell me a joke and I'll laugh and I'll donate them depending on how funny it is. Joke? My gameplay last game. That's all I'm going to say. Enough said. I never played this game, but I love watching you play. I love the fact that you're here, man. Returning player. I don't really get why more people use Skeleton King is like such a good card. Is there a reason? Yeah, because it needs to... Skeleton King needs to be synergistic with other cards, right? So it needs to have a lot of other skeleton or bait cards in the game. Otherwise, it's useless. So it doesn't fit in every deck. You enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh too? Yeah, I enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh more. That's actually what I grew up playing. But Yu-Gi-Oh became kind of a worse game. I don't know, unfortunately. Like, they screwed up Yu-Gi-Oh pretty hard, from what I've seen. Basically, with what happened to Yu-Gi-Oh is they ended up making, like, so many new cards. And the way that Pokemon... Alright, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but... Pokemon cards typically are based off of Pokemon that are older, and then you can create new cards on them. Like, you know, for instance, if you see a Venusaur, Blastoise, Squirtle, Charizard, like those type of cards, people are collecting because they like the card and they also want to play the card. It's just cool from that perspective. However, if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, there's always new cards and new monsters introduced. You don't really have that build-up. There's always just so many new cards, like if you're a Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician, those are like cards that you'll be like super hyped to see. But I don't think they're like playable, right? Whereas I think that a lot of people look forward to collecting. I don't know. They look forward to collecting cards and collecting things that they've seen before in the past. Whereas there's no like nostalgic factor of collecting the same thing anymore for Yu-Gi-Oh! At least in my experience. Like, I don't think there's more Blue Eyes White Dragons that people are like looking forward to. Also, Pokemon's just objectively a more popular theme than, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I probably should have Skeleton King. Skeleton King and then Royal Giant was probably the play, but we'll try this. If I pulled his stuff, we would have actually just straight up won the game. Wait, he pulled it closer to the tower. This guy might be cooked. Might have cooked himself a little bit. He killed a hunter too. In Skeleton King. Because our Skellies are going to die. Big value. Wait, he might have cooked himself. Yeah, we just Royal Giant at the river. Because he's dead now. Stop it, I'm already dead! You guys remember that meme? Or he's already dead? That's a meme. I like that one. Stop it, he's already dead! What a good deck. I'm a moron. You never match anyone. I'm that ES coming for you 3 can. I'm gonna go all the way until I take everything. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Like, that was bars. I'll tell my editor to do that more frequently. No way, dude. He actually donated $5 saying, can't lie, that gameplay was funny, but I respect you, so here's a little dono. Hopefully this covers the 4 past rounds with Crowed. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for the 5. I played like trash last game. I really did deserve to get humbled there. Okay, I expect to lose this game. I'm not good with this deck. This deck is so hard to play. I've been practicing it so I can create a video on it. This is really, really, really challenging. Okay? So, hopefully we can do this. Best content to watch before bed. Love you from India. Thank you, man. Bro, I had Indian cuisine recently. We were playing pickleball late at night, and we were trying to figure out where the heck we could eat. And there was this Indian place in Wellingford that's open 24 hours. I'm like, how is this even happening? 24 hours? That's wild. But yeah, that Indian shop is crazy. It's awesome, too. Like, the food was so good. The curry was mouth-watering. Okay, can we talk about you cycling your Archer Queen to protect the Elixir Collector? That's wild work. What's a good deck for mid-ladder? It's pretty toxic here. Yeah, the deck that I was showing earlier, I think that the log bait deck, if you can play that decently, it kind of beats everything in mid-ladder. I would get out of here and you can play some games I'd appreciate. Yeah, I played some games earlier. If you want to, like, so I can play another game with it just because you know, donated. But I would recommend playing, like, if you rewatch the start of the stream, that is the better deck to play, in my opinion. I think it's very, very good. This hunter sucks. I don't like it. I mean, still Ice Golem and be okay. We're back to another miner, so we're okay. I just didn't want to cycle stuff into a Valkyrie, you know? Not my best work. I'm going to cycle Wall Breakers now and then just try to miner when he goes Elixir Collector. Log is probably enough. Maybe. Not quite. Damn, that's insane. Ew, Expo players. Yeah, like you step on something, you're like, ew, it's an Expo player. But in reality, like, Expo players are nice people. They're just not fun to play into ever. Like, if you play Expo, I still probably like you as a person. It's not like I dislike you. I just don't want to play against you ever. It's not fun. Not a fun experience for me ever. Yo, Bravo, thanks for the 10. Oh, no, that was not it. That was a Brav no. Bravo, are you sad? Are you like, Jake, you suck? I feel like I'm trash. That had to have been the worst play of my life. Bravo, I'm sorry. I did that to your eyes. You need to bleach your eyes now. You probably need the $10 back to buy some bleach. I'm sorry. Bravo. I'm sorry, everyone that witnessed that. That was truly a special time. That was truly the most special moment of my life. That was it. That was really bad. Any Valkyries? Oh, I hate my life right now. Wait. 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 We're still about it. Never doubt it. No, we're so not about it. Never. We are doubting it. We are definitely doubting it. Maybe. I don't even know what's happening anymore. He's just catching everything. He's the Pokemon master. He's the Pokemon master. Oh, it hit! Hell yeah. How has he not killed me yet? This doesn't look good, guys. But somehow it worked. How did he not do any damage to my tower? What am I doing? Mamma mia. Alright, let's just spam stuff and hope it works. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. Wait. We're talented with it, trust. Oh, that was a bad Evolve Hunter. That was bad. It was very bad. I'm gonna get spanked for that, aren't I? Yup. Okay. There's still a strategy here, guys. You know what it's called? Pray? Because that's the only way. That hurt my foot. Alright, this Expo's not gonna hurt that much. He said. I think I win. I think this is definitely a nod win moment. Going into that Evo Valkyrie is interesting, though. I played this horrendously, please! Just let me live! I play like trash! No, you can't say well played when I played like crap. Alright, so I have to keep it 100. I literally made like 30 or 40 different misplays. If you play at least semi-competently, you can always have an Ice Golem or a Miner tanking. And then Wall Breaker's other side. It's just like pretty easy to defend. And then you just bats on Valkyries and stuff like that. The Archer Queen makes it a little bit sketchy, so that's how I fumbled. But in reality, like, if you just throw miners and you always have something on the map, the Expo should never lock under your tower. So he needs to get like 2 or 3 Elixir Collectors to find a chance of breaking through. But his offenses were pretty bad at that point when he was up 2 Elixir Collectors. And my defenses were okay then. My defenses were trash at the end when he had no Elixir advantage. So, yeah, that matchup's really favoring me, honestly, at the end. Nice. Can I say the N-word? You can always say no, bro. You can always say no. You're allowed to do that. You're always able to say no. That is the word that you're allowed to say. Please, Xavier, let me stay. You are keeping me here. A tree. Okay. Yeah, let's not do racist stuff. We can do different jokes. No racist jokes. We can go bats here. We can go wall breakers. Why is this guy trying to one-up my donos, bro? I don't know. He had to finesse you like that. Bravo had to do you dirty. Thank you, Bravo, for the $10. Also, Christopher, thank you. I'm sorry I didn't see your dono, Christopher. Or I did see your dono. I just didn't, like... I immediately went in the exact same game with the exact same deck. So, my bad. I'll show you the deck that you were requesting. You wanted to see something that's, like, better for mid-ladder. And I got you. I actually have a couple different decks for mid-ladder, so... This one is not a mid-ladder deck. This is a very difficult deck to play. Very fun to play, but yeah, you generally have to be better than your opponents. Not all the time, but most of the time. Psycho Skelly's a little bit lower. Decent. This is pretty degen, not gonna lie. Cycling Ice Golem like this and then Minoring. You have multiple tanks for the bats. Bats locking on a tower is crazy work. He messed up. He messed up bad. That was not good for him. Tesla, Goblins is 6 elixir. Knight on top of that is even more. Bro ended up cycling 9 elixir there. It's divine for me. Just dead, right? We're gonna poison on that. I was waiting to see what we would get, so I'll just take the poison damage. The Ice Spirit's just dead, so he overspent, and then he takes damage from the Hunter of Maybe. Nice. Now we can go Wall Breakers. Minor Bats. Get the Tesla out of sight, right? Poison on the Goblins. Wall Breakers again with a Minor. And we just get an Ice Golem down here, right? I'm about it. I'm about it. Log with Bats kills. So cheap, bro. We're a cheapskate. Look at this log value. Damn, that's insane. Disrupting the Little Prince too. Beautiful. Oh, we have to Hunter here. That's going to do too much damage. Oh, crap. Beep bop. I am a robot. Oh, it didn't one-shot it. That sucks. Should have. Alright, I think this matchup's definitely favored. Oh, never mind! Never mind! It's not favoring me! Holy hell, that was not good. I lose. Yep, he's got Rocket. He just out-damages me straight up. I lose. Beep bop, I'm dead. Matchup sucks. Matchup blows, boys. He's not very fair. No, no, no. Dude, stop. Can we not get killed today? Is there a way, or am I gonna pay? I hate this. I hate this. Enchanté, my guy. Creme de la creme. It is not working. I just lose the Rocket, yeah. Yeah, when I saw something behind my tower, because they're like, oh, he doesn't have a big spell, and they just whipped out a Rocket, I was like, oh, guess I'm dead. Might be. I haven't seen you in a long time, yeah. Tag, I'm going through a breakup with a relationship in 3 years. I feel like you awful. Any words of advice? Your videos make me feel better. Yeah, man, I mean... The thing is, like, you're probably, I don't know. I had one breakup that was really like that. I just, like, couldn't eat for multiple days. I was, like not eating for multiple days, but, like, I was struggling to even eat. And not sleeping well and stuff like that. Just know that life gets so much better after time passes. It's easier said than done, but you have to have a long-term outlook on this type of stuff. And know that, you know, you gotta get, you know, your head straight on that end. That... even though it's absolutely miserable right now and it's really, really rough, you're going to be in a great spot later on. And even if it might not seem that way, life is always worth living, and it's always worth, like, you know, getting hyped up for new things, because you don't know what's going to happen around the corner. You don't know what awesome person you can meet, whether it's a friend or, you know, someone that's a relationship potentially. Even if you miss out on one person, it's a-okay, because there are so many other beautiful people in this world. That's the thing that I realized is, like, I had, I don't know what it was. I had a mindset where I was super like, oh man, this isn't good for me, or like, I can't believe like the person that I like loved, I was just like, it's not gonna work out or whatever. And then I realized, like, as I got older, when relationships didn't work, I got broken up with, I think, once, and that was the main one that was really tough for me. But if it happened again, then I'd be completely okay, because I figured that stuff out. I'm just like, oh, a little bit more confident with that type of situation. But yeah, when I break up with people, or when I've broken up with people, it's actually way harder because I feel bad. You know, you feel bad and you're like hoping that things are going to be okay with them. Because, you know, when you're breaking up with someone, generally you've processed it. And then the person that's broken up with, it's always way harder. So you're just going to know that, like, even if, you know, you see the other person having a great time or whatever, or, you know, after the breakup, just realize that, you know, they were probably miserable before the breakup and they took time to process it. So don't spend time looking at the other person, though, and after breakups and stuff like that. It's generally better to do your own hobbies, take the time that you had in the relationship, and then put that into new things. I think it's super, super important to be like, oh, I have all this free time. So now you have time to work on yourself. You have time to enjoy life to a different degree that you weren't able to before, because maybe you had specific activities that you compromised for in the relationship that you didn't necessarily super enjoy, but you did it because you cared about the other person. Now you have that time to do whatever you want or explore new things. Or maybe you had hobbies that you did with them, but then you can reclaim it as your own thing that you like. I don't know, for instance, if you did skiing all the time with that person, then you can go and ski by yourself and be like, wait, this is actually pretty fun to do by myself or with other friends. Yeah. The one thing that I realized is, like, also, if you ever have your happiness revolving around one person or other people besides yourself, you can't really always have someone else with you. You can't always control for that person being able to make you happy or be there for you. So if that's the case, then it's better to realize that earlier instead of, you know, going through life and then having that happen way later in life. Also, totally play like trash in that game. You'll drop the hunters up higher. But yeah, I think you'll be fine, man. Just realize that time heals all wounds. And yeah, there's plenty of people in the sea, you know? It's just telling you from my experience. I'll be raw with you on that end. It's definitely not easy, but each day, each month that pass, your life will get a lot better, and you won't be thinking about the person near as much. And yeah, it's okay. I do think that breakups make people stronger people, and I think it's important that people experience things that are not necessarily easy, because when harder things happen in life, you need to be able to have that mental resilience. And I didn't have that mental resilience for a while. I was just like, oh, everything's fine. Things always work out. And it's like, not always, you know? Just got to, yeah, got to realize that you can't control for everything. And also on top of that, like, yeah, I think, like, having an abundance mindset is really, really important in life. Like, for instance, if you end up losing a lot of money, or if you lose a person, that's not, like, you know, not death, right? Like something that's more like a friend or a relationship. I think that there's always more people that you can be friends with, always more people that you can get relationships with. Like, having an abundance mindset helps out a lot. So then you don't feel as limited, and then your life is just a lot better. You're going to be happier in general too, instead of like worried or sad when things don't go the way that you're supposed to, or not the way that you want them to go, you know? Plenty of people on land? Yeah, there's plenty of people. There's so many people here. If anything, there's too many people on this planet because of how congested traffic is and stuff like that. So, you know, each time that you look at traffic and you're like, damn, this sucks, realize, you know, a lot of people out there for you, you know? All good. That's why decks without buildings are kind of lame. Not much you could have done to prevent the RG hating. I could have played better. Like 100% I could have won that game. If I hunted up top and then the hunter did the net on the Royal Giant earlier, I would have actually won the game. I was literally playing on autopilot because I was trying to talk and think at the same time while playing. It's not easy to do that for me. Playing at a higher level at least. And I didn't even play that high level. The translation of this guy's name is, by the way, I know how to play. Oh, really? That's funny. All right, we're going to cycle the hunter early. Expect him to drop a spell on it. If not, we'll just go Ice Golem to protect it from an Inferno Dragon or something. Go this. Bats here. Poison. We can kill the Inferno Dragon. Oh, the Inferno Dragon died! There's no shot in hell that just happened. Wait. Wait, this is crazy work. Yo, we just going to poison here and then defend with bats, I think. We're fine. We're fine. Maybe not. Alright, we have to walk. Oops. I goofed a little bit, guys. It's fine, though. We do have Evolve Wall Breakers, so these things are going to put in wild work, hopefully. Not really. Ooh, lucky. Not like... But we're back. It doesn't even matter, man. This wall break value is going to be fatter. GG. Damn, that's so satisfying. Imagine just sprinting through with wall breakers, baiting out their ability, and then getting back to another one. That would be an amazing father. Dude. Maybe. Who knows? Plan to have kids in the future. I feel like you're wise enough to have kids. It's not just being wise. It's also being responsible, right? I do think that I've learned a lot, but also at the same time, my things have worked for me. Not everyone's life is the same, right? Not everyone takes the exact same input and then gets the same reward, right? Things that I say to myself mentally might not help you. Hopefully it does, but I don't know. And also like being responsible enough. Like right now, my main goal in life is to create the best content I can and make as many videos as I possibly can. So having a kid right now would be really, really, really bad for me because I would have two different goals. To, number one, make sure the kid's life is as good as possible. And then number two is also like you make content. And then that specifically makes my life not necessarily very manageable because I would have two things at the same time, right? So yeah, definitely not in the horizon for me. I really, really want to create more content and create the best content I can. In fact, a lot of my friendships are not necessarily like... So all the people I kind of hang out with in real life, a lot of them are not as superficial, but like a lot of them I just like do things with. I do activities with. They're not like super, super omega ultra close or anything like that. And my best friends are in different states. So basically what I'm trying to say is like my main goal right now is to really focus on... Oh, this sucks. I think I have to go with all wall breakers on defense. Then hopefully it explodes and kills everything. Poison here as well. Log. And then maybe be able to kill this with skellies. Alright, I think we're good. Defense was not great, but the evolve wall breakers on defense I think worked. Titan chill guy, yeah. We try to be. We try to be. You're doing good. Sorry if I said it was cringe, make you happy every day. Oh, it's all good, man. I do a lot of cringe stuff all the time, so I mean, it doesn't really offend me. This is gonna be annoying. Yep. What dumb crap is this guy gonna throw? He's playing line leader with a P.E.K.K.A right now, so he's gonna do something annoying. I don't know what it is gonna be, but we're gonna try to kite the P.E.K.K.A to the other side with an ice golem, ideally. Wow, bro's about to get cooked by this, isn't he? Hell yeah. He's not even gonna try to play the game remotely well, is he? He does not care. He does not care at all. He does not even remotely know how to play the game. He's just gonna all in me. A psycho. What a psycho. He's not even sweet, but a psycho. He's just a straight up psycho. He's a psych bro. He's a psych bro. No, 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 no. Screw you! Please let me win. Alright, we're going to push to our limits of spam. And hopefully this works. I really hope he can't afford his elixir that he needs. Yeah! Alright, we don't BM often, but when it's an elixir golem player, you guys know the 20 wins come out in full force. The 20 wins come out in full force. It doesn't happen often, but when we play like the pinnacle of skill against someone that spams things in the back and ignores everything, it's the only time. All right, I screwed up. So I forgot to show you guys the deck that I would recommend for mid-ladder. There's a couple different decks. This deck, this Royal Giant deck that I was talking about earlier, I played some games with it. I think it's a great mid-ladder deck. It pretty much beats any beatdown push. If you play against P.E.K.K.A or Mega Knight, it's super easy. You just use the Cannoneer to damage those things down. You use Fisherman to go and pull things to the middle. You can even activate King Tower with the Fisherman if you feel comfortable with it. Skeleton King is phenomenal because a lot of times your opponent will see Cannoneer and they'll spam their bats or minions or whatever or skeleton army into you. And then you'll just collect the skeletons with the Skeleton King and get value. Or you'll Mother Witch, convert their pigs. Sorry, you'll convert their bait cards that they're spamming into the Cannoneer into Mother Witch pigs. You'll get value from that. Those are phenomenal things. I super, super, super love using Skeleton King and Mother Witch right now in this deck very specifically. So Would recommend this. These are cards that are not going to get nerfed. I think that this deck will be staying around top 200 for forever, and very good deck for mid ladder. Secondly, the other deck I'd recommend that requires a little bit more skill, but very fun. You basically just spam a whole bunch of bait cards at all points in time, and you overwhelm everyone. And by using Dagger Duchess, you're able to easily kill cards cheaply for 3 elixir or less. They're just going to die to your Dagger Duchess, so you don't really have to respond to much. Defend against Mega Knights and P.E.K.K.A.s with Princes, and distract the P.E.K.K.A.s with Skeletons and also Goblin Gangs, while going opposite lane most times. Hopefully that helps you guys. Also, Sly Slayer, hopefully those tips helped you as well. I need your help. What's the best deck to climb in Champ and Ladder? I would say this deck, I mean, we won all the games that we played with it, I think. Take a look really quick. But yeah, if you want to rewatch the VOD, I literally show how to climb up to Ultimate Champion, basically using this deck. I didn't even play that well. I just kind of spammed when I had the right moments. And then this deck was great too. I would say that those 2 decks are phenomenal. So yeah, this VOD will be very useful for you guys. If you don't want to play this deck, you know, the higher skill deck is just for fun, for content for us. But yeah, hopefully those decks help you out. I'll play 1 game with this, and I'll play 1 game with the Royal Giant deck just for everyone that's been asking how to push up ladder with them. I'll also try to have videos on both of them because I do think they're insanely good. I think they're insanely good decks. So I think they're like, right now, I'm going to go Suspicious Bush at the Bridge because the way I see it is almost every time that I get to do that, it's a good trade. It's hard for the opponents to counter it consistently for positive elixir trades. We're in a Dark Goblin here. Mortar will just die. Prince is going to force out stuff where we can just go Goblin Curse Rage. And now we have a horde of goblins going at him. He's probably already dead. Game's actually just over. You see how dumb that is? Like, Skeleton Army players just lose. They can't even do anything. The game's just actually, objectively just ours. And then we can drop our Spear Goblins lower, so then it can hopefully slime the Skeleton King. If he didn't have Skeleton King, he was cooked, by the way. Ah, that sucks. If he didn't have Skeleton King, he actually lost. So it was a little bit of a slimy game for both of us, I guess. We'll just drop this. Get him to Skeleton Army again, maybe. Ah, he's not feeling it right now, Mr. Krabs. He's not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Still super good. I hope you get more 20 wins. I hope so too, man. I hope I get all of them. We gotta collect them all. Alright, we're gonna throw down a Sus Bush, and we're gonna get ready with the Skeleton Army and just go Goblin Curse. Goblin Curse plus Rage instantly kills Goblin Gang. So, it's really good. Oops. Not bad. We'll take it. Horde of Skeletons. I'm about it. I mean, you have to defend that. You have to defend that, bro. You can't just let that go. I was going to 3-crown you. Straight up, it will 3-crown you, bro. You have to defend that. You can't just let that go, my guy. My dude. My dude-arito. You just letting that happen? Sheesh, you're crazy with it. So, yeah, he's dead. Evo got bopped. Evo got non-stopped. Oh, that was insane. You play Brawl Stars? I'm going to be playing Brawl Stars, and I'll actually be creating content on it. So, yeah, I try to keep it 100 with you guys at all points in time. If I'm trying to reach 100,000 more subscribers by the end of this year, or even try to reach 1 million, I can't do it with Clash Royale. Clash Royale is awesome, and I love the game. But to really grow this channel and make it as good as possible, I need to start doing Brawl Stars. I need to start doing more content. And you guys will not see a difference in the amount of Clash Royale content. There will always be a Clash Royale video or a Clash Royale live stream on this channel till the day I stop YouTube. So that will always happen. However, you guys might see extra Brawl Stars content in there. So if you don't like that, you don't have to click on it. Just don't hate me for uploading extra content on this channel because I am trying to grow it. And hopefully we make that happen. All right, let's go. Oh, I'll play one more with this. Hey, Jake, remember me? You're a loyal hater from 7 years ago. Well, now I'm your loyal subscriber, waiting for your videos like the media waits for gossip. Hey, let's go, man. I mean, to be fair, you had every right to hate me like a couple years ago. I think I didn't care about my content. I was really miserable. I was just kind of lashing out at everyone. Wasn't really great content in general. Like, I was just trying to rush to get videos all the time. And whenever I do that, when I'm like actually miserable or not feeling good, I was like trying to do content and Clash Royale videos, editing them myself while maintaining a relationship and somehow getting a 4.0 GPA. Like, obviously things are going to break. Wasn't healthy for my relationship, wasn't healthy for my mental health, wasn't healthy for Clash Royale content. Everything sucked because I was trying to do everything at once. So I did them all suboptimally. That was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It wasn't good, man. So yeah. And before that, I was really sick. So I was just miserable in general. Yeah, it is what it is, man. And I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you. Still, some days I'm like in a bad mood from time to time whenever I haven't eaten and I have to record content like for a sponsorship. But that happens maybe once every 4 or 5 months. You'll catch me on a day like that. Doesn't happen too often. But yeah, I'm sorry if I did anything for you like 7 years ago. We're gonna go Prince here. Let's see what happens. This is looking really good. I don't like playing against elixir collectors, by the way. That is not ideal. We're gonna throw a real Goblin Barrel on this and see if this works. I mean, he might just get cooked. Real Goblin Barrel on the elixir collector is awesome. And he loses the Lumberjack, right? Nah, he doesn't. That sucks. And we Dark Goblin. We ball. We ball, boys. No, we don't ball. We don't ball. What was I thinking? I just sent a Dark Goblin. Ah. Okay, I might have wasted all my elixir. It's okay. It's a talent, guys. It's talent wasting elixir like me. Not anyone could do it. Trust is a must. Alright, that heal spirit's about to cook my butt. Alright, Skellies. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Oh, it's really bad. Oh my gosh. We don't have to do these things to each other, man. We can be friendly enemies. We can be frenemies. Bro likes it rough with the Prince charges every 5 seconds. It's just going hard on that tower. The Prince is insane. It is a really rough game for this guy. Talk about CR. I got you. I'll talk about CR while we're playing. Make your main deck. Oh yeah, sorry. I'll play it. I'll play the Royal Giant deck and I'll talk about it the entire time I'm playing it. Would you rather meet Diddy or Drake? Drake, bro. Is that even a question? How's that question? The Diddy cage in Goblin Cage. You guys keep calling it the Diddy cage. Every single time I see this card, I think it's the Diddy cage. You guys did that to me. You've literally cursed my brain. BN Drake says he'd meet me for real. Yes, BN Drake is who I'd meet. All right. So this deck, it is really good when you play passively and you wait for the opportunities. So cycling Tombstone at the start is phenomenal because you get the advantage of playing first card while not getting punished. Because if you spend the first elixir, then your opponent's leaking elixir waiting for you to make the first play. So if you're spending something cheap, you can generally get away with that and then defend afterward and be okay. It's fine. Like specifically with this deck, since you have a lot of different things, it's nice to be able to go for Tombstone early on and wait for your opponent to respond to that and then use the Skeleton King. All right, we're gonna Fireball here. Probably just kill everything, have the Piggies, Mother Witch work. So generally the pushes that I'll do with this deck is like Skeleton King ability, Fireball, maybe Mother Witch on defense, into offensive push. Those are generally the pushes that you want to do in single elixir. Royal Giantine at the start is really risky because it costs so much elixir. So if you drop it and then you get punished for it, you just lose the game. So something to keep in mind, if you want to play at a higher level of gameplay, you never want to Royal Giant too early on because your opponent will spank you for that. Also, I don't know how the Royal Giant hit my tower from that distance. That's crazy. I guess I should have been higher. But yeah, if you go in for a bad Royal Giant, oftentimes you'll lose the game. A lot of matchups. Is this chat real? I feel like I'm not reading comments he's replying to. I just read yours, so it's real. I got 6 out of 6 shards. What are your top 3 evos? Lumberjack evo, Mega Knight evo, Goblin Cage evo. There was something else I forgot. Another one. I forget. A lot of really good ones right now. Or Fireball and everything. Huge value. Nice. You're beautiful. It's true. Alright, if we kill that, that's worth the 2 elixir. And we do? Yeah, nice. That was a question mark. Boys Fisherman? That's rough, buddy. Damn, I can't believe he had Evil Hunter. I should have paid attention to card cycle. I think I lose now. I should lose now. Game should be over. Be ogre. Never necessarily 100% no, but I think I should lose. Somehow I'm still alive. I guess game's just weird like that. Those archers weren't great either. Mamma mia. That was a good electric spirit. I lost. Yeah, you played better than me. Good game. This matchup is entirely in my favor too, so he just played way better than me to win this. We'll play another one with this deck. If you lose a matchup when you have a Royal Giant with 2 defenses, and then also the Cannoneer into a Royal Giant player, they're just significantly better than you. I want to see that guy's rank because he just played so much better than me. Oh, damn. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense, bro. Makes sense. 75 in the world. Okay. All right. Okay. You're just way better than me at the game. I get it. I get it. I didn't realize. I was not familiar with that guy's game. I was not familiar with that guy's game. I should have locked in so much harder than I did because the matchup was definitely my favorite. Oops. All right. We're going to go Tombstone here. We'll see what we can do. It was so good. I'm sorry, guys. I should have not even read chat or anything in that. That guy's better than me, so should have totally focused. Anyway, if you go Skeleton King at the start, after you go Tombstone, it's a good strat because the Tombstone Skeletons are just feeding your Skeleton King. We're spending 3 elixir there. He's going to Fisherman. That's a card that he generally wants for a Royal Giant. He doesn't really have a good cycle here. So if he doesn't have a building, this Royal Giant should cook him because he just used Monk. And he also cycled a lot of elixir. I'm going to Barbarrel, and I could go pop the ability, the Skeleton King, but I kind of wanted to apply pressure in the left side, to be honest. I think popping the ability on the Monk was actually objectively better than what I did. Definitely better. Yeah, almost certainly better than this. This game plan that I'm doing right now is not it. I mean, it might still work. It might get bailed out because Skellies from the Tombstone are just very nice. And then we can go Archers. That was a really good cleanup. It's just, my matchup is definitely favoring me. Again, like, we get lucky. So having the Cannoneer into a Royal Giant Mirror matchup is very, 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 very unfair because the Cannoneer just outdamages everything else. So if the opponent plays better than you, then I guess they can beat you, but most of the time they can't. You have to pull the Monk, that'd be funny. We do. We get a couple hits. Not the best. Not the worst, though. Manageable. What's Tombstone here? He has to go in for Electric Spirit, or Ice Spirit, sorry. Still fine. Like, just looking at this positioning, like, you guys notice how we still have a Skeleton King counter pushing, and he didn't do that much damage to my tower, and he doesn't have Log or his Spirit. You might just lose. Kind of the dumb thing about this deck is, if your opponent plays better than you, they can still lose the game, because if they make one slip-up, they still lose. Like, and he didn't even do that much damage to my tower, man. Like, this is messed up. You guys see how bad I'm allowed to play comparatively? Like, I'm allowed to play like a garbage can and still win a lot of these games because the matchup is just, this is a really, really good deck to beat mid-ladder. And I missed the freaking Fisherman on the Monk too. Embarrassing. I'm going to Fireball and hopefully we don't get well played. Yeah, the Evolved Archers are going to clean up. I mean, I really played like an idiot. I played like an imbecile. Imbecile! Says Ramil. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I played like a moron and I took 2 towers and you got none. That's how the game works, though. That's just how the game is. Sometimes when you get matchup advantage, if the opponent isn't 10 times better than you, like the last person against me, I'm just going to win. Because this deck is really good for mid-ladder. I'll make a video on it for you guys. Trevor Ladner, thank you for the $10. And Trevor, you probably push up ladder like none other. My guy. My goat. Watching you do your thing, bro. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, man. Forrest, all you do. I love it. I'm Forrest Gump out here sometimes, man, with what I do. Keep stretching and showing off those arms. Oh, no, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm armed and dangerous like that, man. I do stretch a lot because I need to. Otherwise, I go insane. Every time that you just sit down and play Clash Royale for extended marathons and you don't stretch, how are you moving? Oh my gosh, bro, chill. You don't have to cycle Skeleton or Barrel at the start. I'm talking to my friends. You have to do that to me, bro. Guy's so rude. Okay, he's gonna get one hitting my tower. It's fine. A Winter Soldier? This guy is not even a Winter Soldier, man. He is a freaking Game of Thrones machine. He's a maniac. He's a maniac with it. Bye. See you later. See you never. Got some nice damage up in here. Hypothetically, Mother Witching is not a bad decision. Hypothetically, according to my calculations. Alright, it's still looking terrible. I don't think I play this well. I'm envious of your work ethic, Jake. Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, trying to put out as much content as I can. Love what I do. I'm gonna work out today, too. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I don't know what I should do. What are we gonna do? Thank you for addressing me by my last name. I respect your professionalism and just want to say I'll take your ex-girlfriend on a date and date you. Place of your ex-girlfriend and date you. Thanks, man. Means a lot. I thought you were gonna be like, take my ex-girlfriend out on a date. I'm like, go for it, bro. Have fun. Honestly, though, like, that's a cool thing I can say. Like, all the people, all my, like, sorry, not all my old friends, but all the people I was in relationships with, I could be like, I actually hope they do well in life. Like, that's a really unlikely scenario for my friends. They're like, I hate the people I dated. I'm like, oh, really? So, yeah. At least for me, it was just like, I just didn't want to, like, extend those for relationships for a long time. Friendships is a different story. Sometimes friendships, like, when they expire, when friendships don't work out, generally something bad happened. Generally something bad happened. Alright, we're gonna go for a Royal Giant here. Archers, maybe. Because relationships are more volatile, right? You can only pick, like, one. Usually. Some people are like, I don't know. I don't know how polyamorous relationships work. I feel like they're really hard to make work. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're so cooked. We're so dead. What am I doing? Oh, I'm dead. I do think that Royal Recruits are a little bit busted. This deck that he's playing is, like, pretty easy to play. And a little bit unfair. It is very winnable for us to play this. I didn't play very well. You have to focus the entire time. I obviously, at the very start of the match, I was not very focused. Oh, my bad. I'll play another game with the deck. Do me a meet and greet. I'll probably do a meet and greet, like, at events and stuff. That'd be fun. I'll definitely be doing things in Seattle, like, where I'm doing card vending and stuff. I just haven't telegraphed when I do that. I think that'd be fun. This deck is no bueno. Nah, dude, I've just played like trash. The deck is phenomenal, man. Wait. All right. Would I win how many games? Lost the first one here, right? I won 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I was winning way more than I was losing, right? Like, if I win 4 games, lose 1 game, win 2 games, lose 1 game, I think that the deck is pretty good, right? It's also not even like if the deck is good or not. Like, sometimes the player just doesn't play well. Pick Evo Barbhut? Yes, pick Evo Barbhut, obviously. All right, we'll play our best because people said the deck wasn't good. I just got to focus. Also, we lost against a ranked 75 player. Like, come on, guys. We need to win more? Not really. Played against Ian 7-7. I just faced him and lost. Yeah, I made a video playing against him actually recently. Fun. One of my friends. Meanies in the chat. They're not mean, bro. They just don't have the conception of, like, what actually is reality, you know? Or sometimes they I guess people could be mean, but I think natural response is just to assume that they don't know what they're talking about. It's not that they're being mean. Just don't know, you know? I think if we kill the Mega Man, it's actually objectively better because then we get more pats and then we get more pigs. You guys see what I mean? I don't know if that was foolish or not. I'd like to think it was smart, okay? Call me stupid one more time. Just kidding. All right, we're going to go Royal Giant here and hopefully not get... Oh, no. All right, well, we could do this. Here in the bar. All right, so we need to kill this now before we lose to the barbs. The barbs don't die, we're dead. Bro got so lucky with the arrows there too, man. That's not it. Yeah, lost. That's not good. Barbs with that is crazy. This is actually an insane deck. What a Looney Tunes character, man. Alright, we're still fine because we do have Mother Witch and we're dropping that on offense, but I did not expect this to be a thing. Alright, I think we win, actually. If we tower trade, Royal Giant's in a power position. We trade the tower. Royal Giant has all the power. And that's going to take most of it, if not all. Most of it, not all. Very nice. Oh, no piggy punish. It's okay. Wait, this is pretty reliable for us to just do that. No shot, bro is ready for our brain rot. Throw this down. Why not? We'll send it. Then we can fireball on the barbs pretty much instantaneously. Even more damage. Really nice. Yeah, so as you can see, like, even in uncomfortable positions, most of the time this deck is pretty hard. Oh, there's no way! Oh my goodness. If you lose this right now and don't take a tower, that'd be so funny. Alright, you guys ready for the juice? Are you guys ready for the juice? I'm gonna let it fly. I'm just gonna let it fly. Prediction fireball. Full send, baby. Nice. I'm glad that you won after he said no bueno. Yeah, no, we gotta prove you wrong. A fireball is wildly ambitious. Yeah. The last fireball was good. Barb's Bowler hard counters you. I mean, it's good for him for sure, because the Bowler counters most of the Mother Witch, but not a full counter, you know? I should have Fisherman here, and then it would have full countered. Might be. We had a wish for the fish. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Got a little bit over ahead of myself there, guys. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of love. Just a teeny bit of love. You like leg days? Yeah, I love leg days. I also love cardio. Cardio makes me feel better. Makes me happier. So I'm actually going to go on the treadmill after today. I'm going to do incline at a really high level and just like zone out, watch some Crunchyroll, or maybe watch some streams. I don't know. I'll just have fun. I like going and, so if you guys, a quick tip for anyone that's trying to lose weight, or if you are trying to just get your mental stimulated and say that you're doing exercise and just like feel good. One thing that you can do is you can watch streams, watch videos, do whatever you want, like while having a really high incline for a long period of time. And that works phenomenally. If you walk at a low speed, so it's not really impacting your joints, while also having a high incline, you'll break a big sweat, and it will also be good for you. And yeah, your mental will just focus better, and whatever activities you're doing afterward, you'll feel better. You'll burn calories. It's so fun. But for me, I'm not doing it to burn calories. I'm most sort of doing it for like the benefits of cardio, the mental benefits of cardio, and just staying healthy and fit. So I try to do that every single day if I don't do anything else. But sometimes it's daunting to go to the gym and work out if you're not feeling good. At least I'm doing something, you know. That's at least what I tell myself. It's pretty, it makes me happier. Alright, let's go archers here. Fisherman on this. We probably need to cycle 2 Royal Giants to win, so I think this first one will probably just die. And then we keep going for a second one afterward. Even if we fireball select, it's not going to die. Popping the ability here, if possible. Go Mother Witch. Really? That's insane. He got back to another. That's crazy. Wow. Didn't think he was about it like that, you know? A lot of damage, though. We'll take it. If he logs this, the archers just die, and that's super bad for me. Archers just die anyway. This matchup's really not good. Well, if he plays like that, there's a chance I win. But he really had to play like that. He really did have to play like that for me to win. It was the only way. Yeah, he kind of like fumbled. I went for a counter push with the piggies, and then we got jiggy with the piggy. Just do it! Nike. But Kike. Crikey. I'm actually a CPT. One of the most efficient ways to lose weight is if you love Clash Royale, put... I can't believe I read that. I want my time and my eyesight back, bro. That's my dog, says Daniel Jacob. Yes, sir. That's one of the comments of all time. Dude, that comment actually ruined my brain. I don't think I'm ever going to financially or emotionally recover from that. What's your day routine look like? I wake up way too late, and then I spend all my time on YouTube, and then I play tennis or pickleball, and then I eat food, and then I go to bed, and then I do it all again. Literally 12 hours of YouTube or content creation every single day. So I'm trying to add some extra stuff and go to bed earlier. I think that's the game plan. And then I'll always have, like, I always have time to work out and stuff. And I generally, what I do is I review videos while I'm, like, on the treadmill. That's how degen I am. That's how degen I am. Take my iPad or whatever the heck I have there, and I just, like, start, like, reviewing, and then watch videos on 2x speed, and then make notes. I'm the most degen content creator you'll ever see. I just love it. I love it too much. Revenge procrastination is a struggle, says Scotty. Yeah, I mean, you got to set, if you're ever procrastinating in general, you got to set artificial deadlines for yourself, so then you don't creep up on the actual deadlines of where things are done. For me, I'm not like waiting for things to happen, because I realized a lot of times life, you can't just hope that good things are going to happen. You kind of have to work towards it, and then things will happen if you deserve it, or if you get lucky, or you put yourself in a position through hard work that things will actually happen. Nothing will happen in life unless you actually spend the time to do it, more often than not. Like, you could hope that you become rich one day. You could hope that, you know, you have the perfect health that you want. You could hope that you get like the relationship or the person that you want. You could hope that a lot of these things happen, but if you don't actively work towards certain things in life, whether it's perfecting a hobby, you know, getting where you want to be in life, you really do have to work towards it. And that's just something that no one's going to save you from that stuff. You just have to have the internal motivation to do it. And for me, I have really high motivation, and I love what I do, and I really want to create the best content I can. And I realize that if I don't work towards that, it's not going to happen, you know? Like, I got to put in the effort to create the best content. Otherwise, I'm just repeating things without actually doing it, you know? And then that doesn't help me. You know, if you get motivated for a little bit of time and then you fall off, and then you don't, you know, you don't follow through. For me, I always want to follow through. So been putting a lot more effort into those things this year than I was previously. And that's why you see like the Pokemon channel, or, you know, you see me uploading way more on multiple channels, or training. Like, I have like 7 editors now, and I lost a few, and I cut off the team that was kind of like people on the team that weren't necessarily, you know, as reliable. People weren't really reliable. I was just like, well, that decreases the amount of time that I can spend on my content, because I'm spending more time doing revisions than I would want to. So I can't really work with these people, even if they're really talented editors. Reliability matters so much to me. So I made a lot of changes in my life, so then I can be more efficient and I can spend more time on content. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of yapped a lot there. Hopefully that somewhat made sense. All right, Skeleton King in the back is really good, because then you can cycle multiple Royal Giants. I didn't play this very well, but I'm going to Fireball here first, actually. We just want to get the damage. This is going to be good. Oh, he used Cannon, too. All right. This is really good. He might just lose the Cannon. All right, yeah, he used NATO as well. Just go Cannon. Let's go with this, because we get Mother Witch, too. Evolve Cannon dies to archers here. And then we split it, so that it does damage on both sides. I think this guy's just fumbling really hard, to be fair. Especially if we RG here and then just Barbaro. Don't know how he defends this. Might be able to. I mean, this deck is really fast cycle, but it shouldn't happen. All I know is it could happen. I just don't want it to. This fireball on top of the cannon is huge. We won. We win. That's dead. That's game's over. Because if the RG just locks tower, it's over. Even if you have tornado, I think you're cooked. I don't know. I think the matchup's probably in my favor if I Skeleton Kinged in the back and then built up 2 Royal Giant pushes. Probably would have been pretty easy. If you don't read my dinner request, I'm going to starve myself like... Stop, dude! Stop! You can starve yourself with my content and never watch my content. That's okay, but don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Always, guys. I think that's the #1 thing. Like, a lot of times, people in general don't take care of themselves as much as they should. Like, if you have a best friend and you give the best friend advice, treat yourself like your own best friend. Give yourself advice. The common sense stuff of like eating food or like sleeping well or exercising, those things that you know deep down inside that you give your friend those advice, you should do that too. Usually, like for me, whenever I'm like, why the heck am I so miserable right now? Or why do I feel like trash? Or like, I just like reflect on it. I'm like, what would I say to any of my friends? If it's obvious, then take your own advice. All right, we're a fly machine here too. Be a psychologist. A lot of the psychologist stuff, like I think a lot of the times, like people will have opinions on other people and have viewpoints. But as I said before, a lot of times, like you don't necessarily know exactly what would work for everyone else. Like the things I say, like work for me. Not everyone has the same internal functions as me, you know, that like a robot, as if I'm Mark Zuckerberg. But yeah, you know, like it is what it is, man. And I do think that a lot of times if you're a psychologist or if you do that type of stuff, then a lot of times you have to be really guarded about what you say too. Whereas for me, I can just say my own opinions about things that work for me and just tell you guys that stuff and not worry about that. I know that there are some people that are really intelligent that actively really cared about kids, but then the kids didn't have good results through therapy. And then the parents got really angry at the therapist, and the therapist was like, well, you know, I was responsible. I said everything. Like, I know that the therapist was actually a good person and like is actually pretty intelligent, but yeah, like they were hated by the parents for forever. So it's kind of crazy to think about that. Basically on Martha's Vineyard, I was like part of a tennis club because you know, I played tennis, and a lot of really rich people are part of that tennis club. And the therapist like wasn't able to get into the tennis club because people on the board hated him because he didn't like fix their kid or whatever. So I was like, damn, there's really real ramifications. Like that, like that's a very small ramification. Like no one really cares about being on a tennis club, right? That doesn't matter. But it does matter if like someone actively hates you enough to like, you know, want bad things to happen to you, or like in a worse situation, like be like, oh, you like there's emotional ties to the work to the point that it matters so much. Also, this matchup sucks. Why does this dude have Barbs and Mega Minion? This is a 100-0 matchup for him. Mega Minion counters Fly Machine and Barbs counter Royal Recruits. This is really bad. Not much I can do here. Unless he's just horrendous at the game. So yeah, this deck is good. It's just sometimes if you play into mid-ladder decks, it's just like, it's like, why? Why is this a thing, dude? This is literally unfair. This is just straight up unfair. There's no other way to say it. Just a very unfair matchup. I'm gonna go Royal Hogs on the left because we already have damage there. And why? Did he snipe me? Like, is this real? This is not a real deck. There's no way this is real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This deck literally can't be real. There's no shot, dude. Literally impossible. Like I don't even know. Evolved cannon kills Royal. I think we got sniped. I don't see any other real reason for this deck to be popular. I try not to say that very frequently, but I do think this guy could snipe us. Kind of sucks. We switched decks too. Like, how does this even happen? Going right into a cannon. This is a joke, right? Oh my goodness, dude. Can we like make a prediction on the Mega Minion? Oh, you just lose. This is so unfair. That's crazy. I'm trying to think of like what to do. This literally doesn't make sense. This deck literally, his deck doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. It just counters me. Like literally all the cards just counter me. The entire deck does. The Barb's Cannon is insane with the Wizard, Tornado, and then the Mega Minion for the Fly Machine. I mean, maybe if he just is terrible at the game. But he's not bad. He hasn't played really poorly. He's played pretty well, which is sad. Like when someone counters you and then they're actually decent in the game, you're just like, what the heck? How do you build this? If you're good at the game, you should know the game a little bit more to not build a deck like that. Yeah, that is the hardest counter I think I've played in over a year of playing Clash Royale. I don't think I've ever matched into a deck that hard countered me that hard. That is insane. It does happen sometimes from time to time, but wow. That deck was garbage too, because like the Wizard is just a bad card there. It doesn't really make sense. And the Evolved Cannon against Royal Recruits kills that, and then the Barbs in the middle kills my pushes, and then the Mega Minion just kills the Fly Machine, so I have no Win condition. The Recruits are stopped every time by Barbs, Wizard, Tornado, Evolved Cannon, and then he'll always have one of those three in cycle, and then the Mega Minion always stops the Fly Machine. And the Royal Hogs can't break through that stuff either, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. So we're not going to play Royal Recruits right now. Safe to say that that's not going to be the play. I think he got stream sniped. Supercell added an update where you can contact customer syrup. Customer syrup is what I said. Damn. Checked API and he unironically uses this. That's crazy, man. What a garbage deck. It happens though. It's just that deck doesn't beat anything else in the entire game. Like what? Alright, we're going to do this. And the Goblin Curse will give us 2 goblins. Should be able to kill that. Nah, nothing. No Goblin Gang here. We got delivery and log. He might be cooked. Is he just not in a good spot after that? Cannon Earthquake is 6 elixir, and he takes damage from the Spear Goblins after. Beautiful. He's going to have a Royal Hogs deck. So he doesn't have Cannon in cycle. So he'll probably go Skeletons on this. We could rage it. You're beautiful, it's true. Now he doesn't have Skeletons or Ice Spirit, so we could Prince. Alright, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna take a ton of damage. It's fine though. We'll split up a Goblin Gang as well. We still have one Spear Goblin that is gonna force out Elixir. He's gonna log. What is Burloff doing? We're laughing at him right now, guys. We're laughing at him. Those goblins. Gobs of damage, guys. Gobs of damage. Alright, so we have to Dark Goblin. Prince is not really a reliable way of killing Royal Hogs, but Prince Skeleton 6 elixir. Just hover it, I guess. For him to go Royal Hogs. He should drop it all on one side. If he splits them, it's just moronic because it won't work. These are cards that he doesn't want to like Earthquake. He doesn't want to Earthquake Skeletons. No one wants to Earthquake Skeletons. This Dark Goblin placement should kill the cannon without getting hit by the Princess Tower. Ah, I'm bad. Oops. Alright, I mean, the Skellies are fine. He has to Earthquake that, which just isn't the play for him ever. Dark Goblin dying there is bad. Your Goblin's on the tower, though, is huge. We ball. We ball. We ball. We ball. Yo, we ball so hard. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Brooder. Hell yeah, Brooder. Yo, just a little bit juice. He's not going to be able to Earthquake through. There's no shot. There's no chance, my man. Let's go. Match it into a Royal Delivery log freaking Evolved Cannon deck while we have no way of like splashing down Royal Hogs and winning. That's the beautiful thing about Clash is like this deck that I main, like my main deck, no one in the world, I'm not telling you anything other than that. Muhammad Light would lose this matchup. I'm telling you, even against like a rank 5,000 player in the world, every person in the entire game would lose that matchup. There is no shot in hell that you win that. It's not possible. It's actually, unironically, impossible to win that game. All he has to do is Mega Minion on the Fly Machine and then use one of the 4 answers that he has. Literally, Barbs, Wizard, Evolve Cannon, Tornado on the Royal Recruits. You literally can't win if he plays safe. He doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to not disconnect. No one wins that. Literally impossible. But if you match into something that's a harder counter, when you have a deck that's capable of outplaying, like this deck, Mohamed Light would win 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000 against people that are top 5,000 in the world. So certain decks just don't have outplay ability into other decks that counter it. And Recruits is one of them. If you somehow match into someone with like Mega Minion, Wizard, whatever. Same thing with like 3 Musketeers. If you match into like Lightning, Arrows, like Tornado, Barbarrel, sometimes you just can't win. It's just very, very, very specific. So, yeah. Keep it a buck. I'm your most memorable viewer. Let's be honest. Let's be real. You've been very memorable today, man. I'm not going to forget you anytime soon. Let's just leave it like that, bro. You've been crazy. You've been freaking wild. You're definitely not the most memorable viewer because I've not seen you too often. Maybe one day. Maybe one day you can make it there. Supercell cooking counter decks. Specifically, that last matchup was pretty bad, and the one before that was insane. Oh, wait. Oh, baby! Woo! There's nothing more fun than doing that. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, if you haven't experienced the Goblin Curse into Rage, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. I'm telling you guys, it is the strat. All right, do we get Redemption Arc with the Dark Goblin and activate King Tower? I'd love to. I screwed it up last time. I think we did it. And then I can push the Lumberjack off with the Prince? Nope. I really tried. I mean, I activated King Tower, so the Skeleton's placement is that. That's the placement that you want to do. I just shouldn't have done that. I should have defended normally. Oops. Oops. That's not good. Oopsie. Sorry about that, guys. Dude, someone told me that I probably have ADHD because I tap my cards religiously. It just has to be done, though. It is that way. The only strat I know. He's going to Mega Knight me. That hurts. Not good for the soul getting Mega Knighted like that, guys, let me tell you. Mini Leonardo. Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know. Yo, my Dark Goblin is over 25. Don't go for it, bro. Leonardo, don't go for it, bro. Leonardo! You're not staying true to your roots, bro. If the Dark Goblin is over 25, you shouldn't go for it. Come on, man. Don't chill, Leonardo. You're definitely not DiCaprio, and I'm not even capping. Alright. The only send that we have is this. I'm gonna pray that there's a way. It's probably not working. He's probably decapitating me. He's not even DiCaprioing, he's decapitating. He's decapitating. That Hog Rider's gonna cook. Oh! Whoa! There's no way! There's no shot we won that game! That is unbelievable! Oh, I thought that was unachievable. That was the best comeback of my life. Unbelievable. We defeated mini Leonardo DiCaprio. Got decapitated. Let's go. Best win of my life. If you guys enjoyed the stream so far, leave a like. I love you guys. My brain is dead after that. That was the best win of my life. I've not seen a more miraculous comeback than that one. We were absolutely screwed when the guy decided to go in for, you know, his Mega Knight and his Lumberjack, and he cooked me on the right side, and it felt horrible. And I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I just lose. Game's over. That was mesmerizing. That was mesmerizing. No Wayne? Yeah, no, that was a no Wayne moment for sure. You looks max? No, I don't really know what that is. I mean, I put moisturizer on my face, I work out, I eat healthy, do that stuff. I mean, you take care of yourself. That's how it has to be, my guy. Him dropping those goblins into a revolutionary cell. It was a revolutionary cell. Yeah, him dropping the goblins really was a revolutionary cell. That was funny. Do you get Royal Champ early season with this deck? I mean, I get Ultimate Champion with whatever deck I want, pretty much. As long as, like, you practice it. If you're good enough skill level. For me, early season, I just mess around with a lot of different decks for content creation purposes. But, yeah, here's the King Tower activation where I did a Supercell. I was a Supercell developer here. I sold my right tower. I lost so much here. But I activated King Tower. But guess what, guys? If you lose your tower, you're going to activate King Tower anyway. That wasn't the best work ever. And literally one of the worst positions possible. We're at 1,200 health on the left side. We've done nothing to his 3 crown. And then I guess he's eating a little bit of goblin damage, but that's it. And we somehow come back and astonishingly overpower this man in one of the weirdest and wackiest comebacks I've had. So we just got to witness this one more time. I go right into a Mega Knight. This sucks. I take so much damage on my 3 crown after that too. It was rough. I'm telling you, you should run this Royal Giant deck. Ronnie and Dutch Corpse is running it, says Jewel. Jewel, I was playing that, and I played into Lightning 5 games out of 7. I just wanted to rage quit. I didn't want to play the game anymore. It was on stream, too, so I was like, yeah. Dude, Leonardo going after my Fireball, or going for a Fireball on that Dark Goblin was not ideal. That hurt my feelings. So, this is the push of doom. We did so much damage with those goblins, and then we princed, and we went for a Dark Goblin. We tried a 3 crown here because he didn't have Mega Knight in cycle. Also dropping the Goblin Curse to gobble up as many goblins as we could, but we did not encapsulate those minions. And we're sitting here at 400 HP on the left side, 800 on our King Tower, and the guy goes in and spams everything he owns. But holy heck, man. Somehow the Hog Rider doesn't take my tower before we take the tower with goblins in the last second. Those goblins were my heroes because we totally deserve to get all the way down to 0. But I don't know. It didn't happen that way. Brother Leonardo did a revolutionary sell, cycling stuff right into the into the, what was it? Cycling stuff directly into the Goblin Curse spell, giving us extra stuff and allowing us to walk away with a win that kind of remarkable. I don't think that's ever going to happen again. The 22 HP hero, yeah. We were at the brink of destruction on our 3 crown too. So, good win. Tragic? Nah, it was tragic, but also funny. You will always remember Xavier Leon stream or not. I'll remember this stream. This was a very memorable stream. I'm not going to forget this anytime soon. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely leave a like on the video. And if you want to see, like, you know, a higher skill strategy, a Hog Rider cycle deck that I kind of enjoyed playing, you guys can check that out. Actually, no, I'm going to say something else. I'll show you guys the highest skill strategy in the pinned comment. Not the Hog Rider deck. Screw the Hog Rider deck. Played really well, and I ran a very high skill deck. If you guys want to see good gameplay and also me try my hardest and maybe even raging. I raged a little bit. I got salty. But against a top like 10, 20 or top 50 player, I think. And the guy ran a low skill deck and just stupidly spammed me the entire time. I raged a little bit. I might have lost a game or two, but if you guys want to check that out in the pinned comment, I'd really recommend it. It was a fun video showcasing how pro players play and also what happens when you or me play a deck that the best players of the world are meant to play. And I played well, but sometimes it still wasn't even enough. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Check out the pinned comment for that gameplay and a really tough deck to play, but also worth mastering. And yeah, no matter what, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for being here. This was a banger stream. We had 700 people and so many likes, so much support. I can't thank you guys enough for that. Love you. See you tomorrow, and peace out, girl.